Hey there, everyone. What is up? Welcome to the Friday Night Smackdown Watch Along. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and it is Friday, July 24th, and we are here to hang out and have a good time on this Friday night. Thank you in advance to everybody who's hanging out with me here today. Excited to see what we get from today's show. And also, later today, we will be joined by Sancho. Sancho will be joining me for the post show today because Santi's busy later tonight, so Sancho is gonna fill in, so it'll be a great time. We'll be here chatting. It'll be fantastic. And I got my Smackdown blue eyeshadow one. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really look that blue. I'm like, wait, now that I see it on camera, the camera doesn't make it look as blue as it actually is in real life. So just okay. It's supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be blue. Either way, guys, and let's see what's going on. What's everybody saying today? First and foremost, I want to start off by thanking Henry Kiernan. Hey, Henry. He says, hey, DWO, how are you doing? Loved your short videos. Hey, Henry, thank you so much. Yesterday, I was at Comic-Con, and as you guys all know, like, Comic-Con is usually, such a massive event, and I wish I could have been there for more days, but it was just not really that possible, especially because I drove to and from San Diego for the Comic-Con, and I swear, guys, yesterday went by so freaking fast. I'm not even kidding you. So freaking fast. And 1 second I drove to Comic-Con. It took me like 2 hours. And then after that, I did the WWE Mattel panel. And then after that, I did an interview with Kyle Fletcher. A really good one, by the way. Can't wait for you guys to see that one. I'm going to drop it this weekend, just waiting for it to get edited. And then also after that, I then did my own panel. Well, not my own panel, but I usually host the Mass Republic Headlock panel that they do at San Diego Comic-Con. And for those of you guys who don't know, Mass Republic has like a huge footprint in the world of Lucha Libre, and they license like a lot of really cool Lucha merchandise and things like that. And then Headlock Comics does a bunch of collaborations with pro wrestlers to talk about, like, to do their own comic book stories. And so each year at San Diego Comic-Con, I host their panel where they make all the announcements of the projects that they have incoming. So it's always a really cool experience. And then I blinked and it was like, oh, I gotta drive home now. So it was just like the day went by so fast yesterday. I didn't even see it as fast as it did. And the panel was really good. Let me get the audio.
Then now
Okay. So yeah, anyways, without that being said, it was a fast day. The panel was a lot of fun. All the panels. And I had a lot of good little clips there from the WWE Mattel panel. And I got to see a lot of the action figures too, for both AEW and WWE, because I went to the Jazz Wears booth. And I got to see the Athena figure, by the way. I think the Athena figure is probably one of the coolest figures I've ever seen. I posted a picture of it on Twitter for those of you guys who didn't see it. Anyways, thank you so much to Henry Kiernan for that. All right, guys, how's the audio? Everyone's saying it's muted. Am I muted? What's muted? Let me know. Okay, people are saying audio is good now. Okay, can you guys hear me? And what part didn't you guys hear?
Of course, so the opposite.
Okay, I'm seeing everyone say audio's good. Okay. All right, please let me know if okay, thank you, your boy KJ. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, I can never know what you guys hear or don't hear, so I always like to make sure it's all good. All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys should be able to hear me and SmackDown in a nice, succinct fashion.
Now, Bree will be in singles action this season.
Oh, Brian says I was muted right after I did the audio. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, that shouldn't be happening moving forward. Let me just fix my microphone. It's a little funky right now. I've been like wanting to change up like this whole set again. Because it's kind of a mess around here, but I'll have to worry about that some other day.
We will begin the night with
So
Nick
what I did
Aldis
want to
and
say,
Adam
though,
Pearce
what I hope
in
you
the
guys did
ring.
hear me
And
say is that I had a great time at
considering
Comic-Con,
everything that's gone down
and I
between
got a
Aldis
lot of
and
good
Gunther
footage,
lately,
and
there's a lot to be dealt
the
with.
Mattel panel was really cool, and I got to see the action figures too, both at the Mattel booth, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Jazzwares, the ones that AEW does, I went to their booth too. And I got to see the Athena action figure, which I was saying that it was probably one of the best action figures I've ever seen. I posted a picture of it on social media for y'all to check out. But it's a really cool one because she's got like massive wings. It's really cool.
Enough! You guys want to fight? SummerSlam! It will be the Ring General Gunther versus Nick Aldis.
By the way, we got Sheldon Jackson. Yo, what up, Sheldon? Thank you so much for gifting the DWO membership.
Good
my
evening,
friend. Thank you.
Oakland!
All right, let's see what we got here today.
I'm out here tonight to make official.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got
the
Cody
match at
CM Punk
SummerSlam between
confrontation.
my
I don't even know what else
colleague,
is on the show
Nick
today.
Aldis
We'll find out.
and
I like
Gunther.
kind of barely looked at the preview page.
But
I didn't really
before
like study the
anybody
preview
puts
page.
ink to paper here, there are a couple of terms and conditions that I think need to be made crystal clear. So, Nick, in that regard, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nick's opponent at SummerSlam.
Oh, they're doing
There
Gunther's
ring
contract
now.
signing right now with Nick Aldis.
Gunther.
Okay. I didn't realize we were doing a contract signing for this. I thought Nick Aldis was just out there just because he's always out there. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Gunther out here with a white t-shirt. I wonder if the white t-shirt is symbolic of anything. Maybe he's joining the Death Riders. That's it, guys. Gunther's joining the Death Riders. He's got the white t-shirt on. We all know what that means. We all know what that means.
I heard Michael Cole's explanation for it.
Although, but the problem is Gunther has hair though. Now, if Gunther shaves his head bald, then my theory of Gunther joining the Death Riders is true. Yes, that Scrider says blood on a clean white t-shirt. But I doubt they'll do blood for a contract signing. That would just be crazy. Right? Like, who does I don't think they'll do blood for a contract signing, right?
To review this
They don't even like to do blood in matches.
There are a couple things that I need to make crystal clear. Nick.
Right, Yashiro says I've never seen him dressed so seen him
Protocol
so dressed
dictates
out.
that as
right? That's
the
why
general
it's like
manager
weird.
of SmackDown, you cannot compete as a WWE superstar. Which means the second you put your name on this contract,
yeah,
you
but that was
voluntarily
Randy and Cody,
relinquish your
though,
duties
you know,
as a general
like, and that was
manager
for
of SmackDown.
WrestleMania.
And I
Who knows? We'll
will
see.
assume those responsibilities.
You know me, I do love blood, so I'd
Furthermore,
be on board if they did some
in
blood
this
right
document, in this contract, there is a hold harmless agreement which states, Nick, you are returning to in-ring competition of your own volition, your own
now.
free will,
Huzzah!
your own choice, and that you agree WWE bears
Congrats,
no
Waxwing
responsibility for what happens after the bell rings between you and Gunther.
I'm
Nick,
sorry,
are we crystal clear
it's
on
so
this?
weird to see Gunther not like in a fancy fit. What is this?
I
Right?
know
He's too
exactly
casual.
what I'm signing. And let me be crystal clear. I never wanted any of this. You're the one who's brought it to this situation. And like Triple H said, every man has his breaking point, and congratulations, you found mine. And now here we are. So I'm willing to accept the consequences of my actions. And if that means relinquishing my executive responsibilities, so be it.
Everyone's like, yeah, woo! All right, so the Nick Aldis GM era is over. It's over. It's over. just realized Nick Aldis is dressed fancier than Gunther right now.
Dan, so you drag me out of here. Look at both of you, all dressed up like this is some sort of a historic event here.
Guys, is WWE having audio issues today?
To be honest, Nick,
Gunther's audio's going in and out.
because this match will be the greatest moment
It's not me,
of
I
your
swear.
career.
It's not me. It's not me.
Just so you understand, all of this is beneath me because I should be focusing and preparing for winning the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, and the only reason I'm sitting here and wasting my time is because you don't know how to do your job. No. When we're being honest, ever since I joined SmackDown, you had an issue with me. And I thought about it. What is it? What is the issue? But it came to me. You are jealous of me.
Wait, what's his reasoning?
Yes, that's it. And I know it because
I mean, Gunther's very
before anybody
successful.
starts,
There's no
I know
reason not
this
to be a
man
little
is
jealous.
former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, wow. Shout out NWA. Got a shout out. Look at that.
But let's be honest, Nick. You never really made it, right?
Ooh. Ooh, that hurt.
Because you were dreaming of something bigger. You were dreaming of being a professional wrestler for WWE, being a WWE superstar. And it never really happened. And there comes me. I walk in the door and I got it all.
Damn.
I got the titles. I got the records. I am a multi-millionaire. Hey, even this watch, I think, is worth half your yearly salary right now.
Oh,
so I get it.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up, man. That's kind of fucked up. That's hidden below the belt.
So when you had to ask yourself,
oh, the man
why does
unsuccessful
Gunther
and
have all of
poor.
that and I don't have it? You had to be honest to yourself. And you had to tell yourself that you are just not good enough.
Just nut good enough. It sounded like he said nut.
But you know what?
Nut good enough.
I'm going to fulfill your dream. Here it is.
Nut.
Here's my signature. In fact, I'm going to turn you into a legend. Because I'll have you join a list of very iconic legends, and that reads as the following: Goldberg, AJ Styles, John Cena, all legends that were stupid enough to step in the ring with their hanger on when they were chasing one more moment. So here you have it, Nick. Enjoy it, because I'm going to end your career before it has even properly started.
Damn, bro. Nick Aldis hasn't even said anything, but I like that he hasn't because it's kind
You
of
said
him
all that
mysterious,
before.
you know?
You just keep saying it. You keep repeating yourself over and over again. But the funny thing is, Gunther, if you actually believed that, you wouldn't be here saying this to me over and over again. See, I figured you out. The reason that you keep saying this to me is because you're trying to get me to believe it. You're trying to get me to believe it because you never actually thought it would come to this, did
Oh,
you?
never mind. I thought I knew what he was going to say
You were going to
next.
throw your little temper tantrum, cheap shot me, choke me out, pay a little fine, and move on with your life. But it didn't go that way, did it? And in New York City, when I smacked you upside the head with a right hand, and Triple H made the match for SummerSlam, I saw it in your eyes. You don't want any of this.
You
And
don't
I'll tell
want
you
none.
why. Because you're the one who's gotten himself into a situation that he can't get out of. You're the one who has put your career in jeopardy. Because you can talk about Goldberg, John Cena, AJ Styles. Mate, I haven't had a match in 3 years. I've got nothing to lose. But when I beat you at SummerSlam,
Oh, God. Do not beat him after
You
not
go
having
from the
wrestled
career
for 3
killer
years. No.
to the man that got made a bitch by his boss.
Oh, no!
They are not waiting for 8 days Throw down in Minnesota.
Oh no! See, like, yeah, no, Gunther, buddy.
That handcuffs are off.
All right,
Pierce
so
is trying to separate them.
I like Nick Aldis's little shot that he threw right now. I thought that was desperately needed, especially because Gunther kind of hit below the belt a little bit.
Well, it's cheap.
But I did love Leo's comment here. He said, "Sorry, Gunther, you can have all those things, but Nick Aldis has Mickey James." Mickey James is flipping gorgeous. So yeah, in a big way, he does kind of win. But no, guys, I still do not think Nick Aldis should defeat Gunther, okay? I'm sorry.
Contract is over. This is the reality of SummerSlam for Aldis. Signed and delivered.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Alrighty, guys. All right, so there we go. We're off to a start here. A lot of shots fired. I like shots being fired, so I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Night Wolf. Yo, what up, Night Wolf? Thank you so much for the generous super chat, by the way. He says, "Hey, Denise, did you see the ticket prices for SummerSlam lately? Way more affordable for ringside seats. Are they finally listening? I spent over $7,000 last year for Elimination Chamber in Toronto for one ringside seat. $7,000 is a lot of money. A lot of money for a ringside seat." So I was looking today at the SummerSlam tickets, and I felt like some of them were like, so I didn't look at, because I saw that they were doing like $25 tickets. I didn't look at those. I was actually looking at the ones on the floor. So I did see some that I thought, oh, they're definitely less expensive, but they're still a little out of my personal budget. And I thought that so I saw ringside. The ringside for Saturday night, I was looking at a ticket today and it was like $3,300. And I was like, oh, that's definitely still a thorn to me. It's a thorn in my rose. Ain't gonna happen, right? But that's still way better. $3,300 is still way better than $7,000. So even though that's still like a big number, at least it did go down. But yeah, overall, they are lowering the prices because they're not selling tickets, unfortunately. And it sucks. And that's where we're at. Thank you, Night Wolf. We got Stephen Marchuli who says, "Gotta put Blake Monroe in a ladder match." We just need to get Blake Monroe, period. Where's she at? Huh? Where's she at? Where's Blake? Where is Blake? Do we actually think we're going to see, do you actually think that we're going to be able to see Blake Monroe on today's show? I hope so. So thank you so much to Spike Hunter. Thank you so much, Spike, for the continued gifted membership. You're the best. Thank you. We also got Jared Palmer here who says, "Friday night, Denise, I went to see Toy Story 5. I enjoyed it much more than the fourth." Yeah, I didn't like Toy Story 4. That's right. You went to go watch it for your birthday. Yeah. He says they should have ended it there. P.S. I still think JC will be in the ladder match at SummerSlam. I don't think so unless they do like a loser second round match. Then maybe, but I don't know if they've announced any of that yet. But I don't kind of see it right now. But on the bright side, though, Fatal Influence does have gold now with the tag team titles, so they kind of needed that. And then, yeah, I'm so glad that you did like Toy Story 5. I did think it was also better than Toy Story 4. I think Toy Story 4 is probably my least favorite of all the Toy Stories. Thank you, Jared. We also got Saif Den Super. What's up, Saif? He says, "Hi, back to wrestling after the World Cup." Oh, my God, Saif. You were one of those that left us. How dare you? Just kidding. He says, "Watching the World Cup 24/7 and ignoring my wife and kids." Oh, bro. So you ignored the wife, the kids, the pro wrestling? How could you? He says, "Thinking about Braun, and has he broken through the mainstream like Dom and Oba? Like, I don't know if he's a star. He's a definite potential to be a star, but unfortunately, some of his star power has not... Some of his momentum, I should say, has gone downhill ever since he's involved in the storyline with Tozawa and Otis. And we all know that isn't necessarily 5-star stuff right there. And that, unfortunately, has kind of dragged down Braun Breaker a little bit. But I have hope. I hope begins October 6th. Pre-order now. And out of the damn blue so that we can finally see Braun Breaker actually do something meaningful, especially coming off of his feud with Seth Rollins. Come on, we got to follow that shit up with something. Thank you, Saeed.
Runaway train as Nick Aldis got physical with Gunther, and this is how Gunther reacted.
We also got Saif here who says, think TKO uses analytics on who to push hard? Well, yeah, all companies do that. Like, people look at, like, merch sales, overall minute-to-minute draws. Like, companies, like, these companies, they have that information, guys. Like, they know who people change the channel for and who people tune in for. Like, they have all that information. Thank you, Saif. We got Uncle Donk here. Uncle Donk, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, good evening. Is it okay if I DM you? So, Uncle Donk, historically, I do not have any of my DMs open, but you can email me, though. And you can email to the link to the email in my bio. Thank you, Uncle Donk.
I know we're live talking. Get out of here. There's something I want to get off my chest. Okay?
All right, let's see what Sammy has to say here.
I did what they told me for years I would never be able to do. I won the WWE Championship. Okay? I did it. I did it.
Oh, okay. Let me lower the SmackDown audio. Hold on.
Clearly, the powers that be around here, Nick Aldis.
All right. Does that sound better?
Someone
was saying it was drowning out the audio.
Because
let me know if that's better.
I had to defend my championship on a show I wasn't even on. Within days, we had a brand new #1 contender, and lo and behold, it's the Golden Boy, Cody Rhodes. Can you imagine that? And when he actually gets taken out, don't worry about it, because we've got CM Punk, corporate poster boy #2, just waiting.
#2,
ready to go. So congratulations. You took the championship off Sami Zayn. Hooray! You got your marquee matchup at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. Whoa, that looks good on a poster, don't it? Everyone's happy.
Yeah, what about Sammy?
They have a match at SummerSlam. They get to resolve their issues. Everybody's happy. What about me?
Nothing with Sammy.
The guy who 18 days ago was still WWE champion. I'm supposed to ride the bench at SummerSlam?
Bro, they're putting him as a bench warmer. That's crazy.
It makes sense to me. Oh, hey, Adam. You could do something about this. You fix the situation.
I'm going to check on Nick.
No, you're not. You're dealing with me now. As far as I'm concerned, Nick.
God, I like Sammy getting like this. He should. He should be pissed.
He screwed me too. That match was my ticket to the championship at SummerSlam, Adam.
Maybe conspiracy theorist Sami Zayn is going to return. Who remembers that?
Okay, so great. So make it right. The WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. Make it a triple threat. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn.
I mean, they already had their chance.
Come on now.
The match is Cody and Punk.
But yeah, I mean, he did get screwed, though.
Sammy, shut up!
Oh, what a dick. All right, Sammy versus Adam Pearce.
I admit it, you got caught in the crosshairs. It didn't go your way. Okay, fine. So here's what I'm going to do. You heard Punk. He mentioned there's a list of superstars he'd love to face. There's a fatal four-way tonight. Damian Priest, Trick Williams.
Oh, #1 contender.
Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. Winner of that match goes on to SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match against you. Earn your way back in.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Those guys, all they have to do is be mentioned by CM Punk and they get an opportunity. Cody Rhodes, all he's got to do is just say when and he gets an opportunity. CM Punk sits his ass on his couch for 3 months and just waits for a championship opportunity to fall out of the sky. But me, the former WWE champion, I have to earn my way back in.
Sammy, I've listened to you.
They really don't be caring about Sammy. That's fucked up.
Take it or leave it.
That's sad. Sammy always gets the short end of the stick.
Fine.
You know what? I'm on his side. There's a
take it,
conspiracy theory. I have a conspiracy theory there against Sammy.
No more surprises. No more funny business. Good?
Oh, I'm real good.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go check on you.
Yeah, you do that.
I will.
Go check on him.
Adam Pearce is like dripping so much sweat right now.
That is a huge joke. It is huge. #1 contender.
So funny.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by...
Alrighty. In the meantime, we got Tracy WV here. It says, hello, girlie. So today I called a security issue at work because a new security guard said use someone else's badge. I changed a lot. Had a new pick. Shut up, Tracy. No way. He didn't recognize you from your previous badge? No way. You know what, though? In a way, it's good, right? Because you've definitely, like, improved yourself. So, you know what? You know what? Take it as a compliment, Tracy. Take it as a compliment. Thank you, Tracy.
She is one half of the
Oh, Fatal Influence is going to have some promo time since they're all out there with mics right now. By the way, we got Jay and Gwen who says, piping hot take. This is exactly where Gunther should be. Oh, you know what? Let me read this right now. We got a promo. I'll come back to you.
Champions have something to say. I mean, I just kind of find it funny how Saturday night's main event was supposed to be the most important night of our career, but somehow you two are going to be the ones who remember that night forever.
I mean, hell, we just got here and already took out 2 legends. I mean, if I were you, that'd keep me up at night.
Now, if only I had gold around my waist, we would be the perfect package. But thanks to you
Someone said yes, ma'am.
for helping Tiffany last week, I'm not even in the WWE Women's Championship ladder match. I know I should be. But you know, it's fine. It's fine because I came up with the perfect solution.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
Tiffany, that United States Championship of yours will be mine in due time. As for tonight, just like she did to Paige on Saturday, Lainey is gonna humiliate Brie Bella and finally put her out of her misery once and for all.
It's crazy how they don't really be having Brie or Paige ever talk, by the way. I feel like they've been silent the whole time that they've been back in WWE. All right, so here we go. We got Brie versus Lainey here, but the match hasn't started yet, though. Has it? I don't think it has. I don't think I heard the bell ring yet. No, plus they're fighting on the outside right now.
And simply too much veteran awareness for Lainey Reed.
All right, there we go. Now the match has begun. All right, let me finish reading Jay's hot take here. He says, piping hot take. All right. He says, this is exactly where Gunther should be. He works in the mid-card because he needs no real character there. Just solid matches. Him wasting the Cena heat provided he just can't hang. Here's the thing, though. He didn't waste the Cena heat. They didn't know how to write for Gunther any further, though. Like, they didn't give Gunther any material. Like, let's not forget, guys, this shit is scripted, okay? And they had Gunther going out there every single week saying the same thing over and over and over again. Like, Gunther, I feel like,
I love you. Don't say it.
At the end of the day, like, he went out there and oh no, hold on. Oh no, what happened? I just got kicked out of Stream Direct TV. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. I was like, oh no, I can't watch SmackDown anymore. It all just disappeared, but we're good. Like, what was I saying? Gunther did everything he was supposed to do. They just did not know how to continue it thereafter. And that is where the problem lies. I do not think that Gunther should be working the mid-card whatsoever once you've reached those high points. So yes, Jay, this is a piping hot take. We got David Primero. What's up, David? He says, did you hear the speculation that AJ Lee is planning to win the ladder match at SummerSlam? I think Blake Monroe, Jordan Grace would benefit more from it. No, I have not seen that, David, about AJ Lee winning the ladder match at SummerSlam. I haven't seen any of that. And then as for, Blake or Jordan, are my definite, people that I would like to be in there. As of right now, we have the Charlotte Nia Jax match, and I don't even know, have they even announced the other 2 matches that we're supposed to be having? If they have, great. If they haven't, then I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, David. I'm gonna have to look at that right now, actually. Let me peek really quickly, because I should have probably looked at that at the preview. Oh, yeah. Okay, they announced Chelsea and Kiana James. So Chelsea and Kiana James is for another spot, and then there should still be one more match, I believe, after this. So I think Chelsea Green will, so Chelsea Green will probably be landing that spot. And then the last spot, I don't know who that's going to go to. So it looks like Chelsea Green may enter a spot. But let's see. They might, who knows, maybe they'll surprise us and give it to Kiana James, because they do like Kiana James a whole lot, and she has had some fun little moments. I wouldn't hate it if Kiana James also got an opportunity there. We also got Night Wolf here, says ringside seats for SummerSlam now range from $400 to $800 now. And if you wait even longer, it's with SiriusXM. Not with WWE, but with SiriusXM. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Matt Reichel here, who says, I'm on vacation till August 10th. I leave for Orlando in 5 days. I'm watching SummerSlam at the theater by Disney. Did you look into NordVPN to stop the calls? I'll support you no matter what. Matt, so actually, someone ended up sharing a little article with me about how to filter spam calls on iPhone. So I tried it. Like about 2 hours ago. So let's see if it takes effect. I hope it takes effect. Let's see. Thank you, Matt Reichel. We also got Dan Jackson here, says, sup D, if they have your soul, the DW got you. Bro, I have not sold my soul yet, guys. I've not sold my soul. If I sold my soul, I would want some extra money. At least let me have that. Thank you, Dan. We got Yes Boy here, who says, somebody get these beggars out of here. What is this in reference to? I don't know what this is in reference to. Yes, boy. What did I miss? Where's the joke? Where's the joke? Thank you. Yes, boy. No, it was just so funny. Like it was so funny because people were asking me, like, are you still going to be able to cover AEW? Literally asking me on the picture where I'm interviewing Kyle Fletcher. On the same day the news broke, I was interviewing Kyle Fletcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just think a little bit first, that's the part where I go like, guys, come on, please, come on. Oh, we got Tracy here, who says, I'm an Ospreay Rollins bloodline Owen shill proud. Look, I only shill for one person, and y'all know that person's name. Okay, y'all know that person's name. Thank you, Tracy. All righty, let me go ahead and bring up the audio. All right, here we go. Royce Keys. Whoops. Fired from WWE Radio.
I know you locked in. Big match tonight. Big match.
All right, I'm
at
done.
SummerSlam.
I'm done.
The best thing is we get to do it in front of our family and friends in the hometown. And you mean to tell me when you win the 4-way that you'll get another match at SummerSlam? Hey, it looks like we're working Saturday and Sunday.
Look. I know what's on the line at SummerSlam. We got the bloodline, but tonight I know where I'm at. I'm in the East Bay. I'm in the Yay. I'm back home, Oakland, California, East Palo Alto. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized they were in Oakland. No, wait, no, I realized that earlier, but then I forgot.
Opportunity to be the #1 contender. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing it in front of my friends and family.
New #1 contender is what I heard. But I also heard, don't worry about the bloodline. My man, you always got to worry about the bloodline.
Who's going to face Sammy? Let me think about this.
Smack back to factory settings.
Who's in this match again? I forgot who he mentioned. All these guys?
The thing is, you got to always worry about that bloodline. So what I want you to do, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't lose your focus, because at SummerSlam, we handle a bloodline. Tonight, you can handle your business if you want to. Just keep the eyes in your back of your head.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's no longer in that red suit.
Tonight, I take everything I want.
Go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Guys, calm down, okay? We're on the same team here, okay? The issue's not here. It's with the bloodline. Yeah. And they think they found a weakness, but they didn't find a weakness. They found an ass whooping. wait for them at SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? Because the three of us right here, oh yeah, it's all day. Because you got your boy right here, Mr. Solo Dolo Sokoa. And then you got my man right here to the right from East Palo Alto, California. Yeah, Mr. Royce Keys. And then from East Palo Alto all the way to Los Angeles, you got the one and only that they call the man, the megastar, Mr. L.A. Knight. I got your back.
He's not even from LA.
Is he for real right now? Handle that business.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just know Sancho is going to like be so happy today to talk about LA Knight.
If I win and we get to go to SummerSlam together, it's giving Biffles best friends forever fighting on ladders.
Biffles.
Do you remember the last time we were in a ladder match together? Oh, that was the best.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
but
threw
maybe
her
this
off the
time
ladder
we
into a
change it up little
table.
bit, and I win the women's interim championship because you have this, and that's so cute on you.
You know what else would be so cute?
I love how Tiffany Stratton just forgot what she did to Chelsea.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. First stop, me winning the qualifying match. Second stop, Cosmos. I'll make the Rezos.
Okay, bye.
The Rezos.
Relax.
Oh, yay, Blake
Come
Monroe.
in peace. Unlike the rest of the locker room,
Oh my gosh, Blake
actually
and
like
Tiffany
you.
standing next to
You
each
seem like
other.
a woman who likes the finer things in life, just like the glamour. But a word of advice, I'd worry
Man, Blake
less
Monroe's
about
tall.
Chelsea and a little more about that championship. Polish it, admire it, because the higher you climb, the more people are looking up at what you have. But you knew that, didn't you?
I didn't realize how much taller Blake Monroe was than Tiffany Stratton. Am I the only person who didn't realize
Best
this?
friends forever fighting on ladders. Everyone knows
I
that,
literally
Jimmy.
did never realized it. What? All right. We got Andrew Jonas. What's up, Andrew? Says, "Hola, Denise Bailey's leaving WWE. Paige loves Bailey." Well, I mean, that's not for sure yet. We don't know for sure yet. Once we know for sure, then we'll discuss furthermore on that. Thank you, Andrew. We got Jared Palmer here who says, after the show, ask Sancho what his favorite toy is from Toy Story, and then tell him that toy is more popular than LA Knight. Yeah, I mean, it's true, though. Whatever toy he picks is true. Toy Story is super popular. So yeah, whatever toy he picks, it's definitely true. Thank you so much, Jared. That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh God. Alrighty. I'm trying to remember like what is happening here. So now let's see. Anyways, okay, so a couple things. I am posting the Kyle Fletcher interview, I think this weekend. So this weekend it should go up. I'm hoping it's probably going to go up Sunday, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's going to be done by Saturday because I was actually really excited because we got to do a sit-down interview and it was like 30 minutes long or maybe a little short of 30 minutes, somewhere around there. But what I'm really excited about and why it's going to take a little longer is because we actually used 2 cameras for this shoot. So I'm excited because we're going to have like the 2 shot, which is going to include me and Kyle. And then we had a separate camera that's just for Kyle. So it's just going to look better. And those are like the cool things, like when you get to do an interview in person and a sit down interview in person and actually get time with the person to talk, then you can do those cool things. So it's going to take a little bit of a second longer to obviously put together. But once that's done, I think that'll go up Sunday. Now, I'm going to be in San Francisco because you guys know my husband's running the marathon in San Francisco. So we're not doing the redemption watch along, but Reg and I will be here Monday morning. Haven't decided yet what time. Got to lock it in with Reg to do the redemption post show. So the post show will be Monday morning instead of Sunday night. So that actually kind of works better because I think that everybody's going to be asleep, but especially our East Coast peeps. I know everybody likes to go to sleep immediately after the show. So at least you can watch with us bright and early Monday. Well, not too early, but bright and somewhat early Monday. So I don't know yet what time we're doing it Monday morning, but we're doing it Monday morning. So just a heads up, I'll probably schedule the video. I'll try to schedule that today. or tomorrow before I leave to San Francisco. Plus, I'll have time to kill in San Francisco. I'm not running the marathon. So I'm just an observer. I'm just there. My job at the marathon is to bring the snacks, be a positive vibe, and also bring an encouraging sign. So that's my job for the marathon. What else? Yeah, so that's gonna be happening on Monday. Yeah, but Doc Buck, I think Tiffany Stratton is also wearing heels. Or unless she was wearing like her her wrestling boots. I'm not really sure. I think she was in gear. I'm not entirely too sure. I'm not too positive on that one. Thank you so much, Sniper. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. BTW, we also have Jay and Gwen here says, were those Blake's first words outside of vids? No, she said a couple of, she had like a quick little line that she gave to Johnny Gargano last week when she attacked Candice LeRae. But like, that was like 2 words, I think. I don't even remember what she said. I don't even remember. Thank you so much, Jay and Gwen. Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. Oh, everyone's saying Tiffany is 5'7" and Blake is 5'8". There's no way. There's no way that they're an inch of a difference. There's no way. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Yeah, then maybe she was wearing like a super massive heels, maybe. I don't know. All right, we're back on SmackDown.
SmackDown is presented by Panda Express. Have you eaten yet?
It's funny because I saw a tweet that said Panda Express is Mexican. And if you live in Southern California, you might get the joke. But I actually agree. I do think Panda Express is actually Mexican.
Danger with her work inside the ropes as well. Yeah, high-profile parting of ways with Julia in recent weeks. Now looking to get back to.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
Like she did earlier.
Lazy Greenhouse says, "What happened to the feud with Kiana and Julia?" Honestly, I don't remember how that feuded. Does anyone remember what even happened there? Did they even have a match? I don't even remember. It was. We haven't even seen Julia on TV. Oh wait. Actually, was it the day that Blake Monroe attacked Julia? I forgot who Julia was wrestling that day because she got attacked after her match by Blake Monroe. But I don't remember who she was wrestling though. Was it Kiana or was it someone else when that happened?
In Minnesota. And these are 2 women in front of us right now who had a rather acrimonious time.
Oh, Lazy Greenhouse says it was Kiana. Okay. Okay.
Chelsea Green was competing for the U.S.
Yeah, because all I remember is the attack. Like, I don't even really remember the match. So, all right, there you go. That's how it ended. So she was facing Kiana. Blake Monroe attacked Julia after her win. And that's how Blake Monroe made her debut. And I believe we have not seen Julia since. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I did miss like 2 SmackDowns.
In short order, and short order could come as soon as SummerSlam should she beat Chelsea Green here and qualify for that ladder match.
What a perilous position. Chelsea Green was just draped over that barrier.
Madam Miss says, did you say Penta Express? Penta Express. Instead of Panda Express, the Mexican Panda Express is Penta Express.
Making up for some lost time of late. But take your eye off Chelsea Green for a second, and then you realize that is one highly competent in-ring aficionado, as we are seeing here.
Chelsea finding a second win and getting out of the way of that elbow drop just for a moment as James attempted that offensive rally before slamming her down in the center of the ring.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit nervous for Julia, though. Like, going to main event is not necessarily the trajectory one might have hoped.
When she gets a head of steam, is Chelsea Green impressive?
Remember, a huge opportunity for the winner here. As early as SummerSlam, interim WWE Women's Championship.
It's more so that Lazy Greenhouse says, what would make Mexican Panda Express lace? Like, it's more so about how Mexicans love.
Looking for unprettier.
I think that's what it's more so about, then, rather than the taste, but more so that Mexicans love Panda Express. And when I tell you this is true, this is very, very true. We love Panda Express.
James looking to advance the SummerSlam.
Just a millisecond away for potentially being in the fight for that interim WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam.
They're mocking her with the salute. Looking for a quick one right here is Chelsea. Back and forth they go. A Rough Rider on one end, Falcon Arrow on the other end. Chelsea Green and
they're getting a little bit of
James,
time here. I'm a little surprised
James
there.
Dawn,
you've never had Panda Express? No way.
There it is. Unprettier.
Chelsea wins. Okay, that's what we expected, right? We looked at that. I looked at that and I was like, yeah, Chelsea's winning. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Chelsea Green is headed to Minnesota, Wade.
Yes, indeed. She joins Tiffany Stratton.
Anyways, Dawn, you need to try their orange chicken. Their orange chicken and chow mein is my favorite. It's so good. What? Caps Punk says I haven't had it either. There's no way. Tracy says no Panda Express either. What? Madam says the cooks are usually Hispanic at Panda Express as well. Are they really? That I never noticed. Well, I'm going to be real with you. Guys, I live in a predominantly Hispanic area, so like everyone's Hispanic everywhere. So that's probably why I didn't even notice. Like legit, didn't even notice.
That's what I'm talking about. Dog, it's good to see you stretching, getting ready for our tag title match tonight. Gotta stay loose as a goose.
The tag title match that we're having with the War Raiders, that's next Friday. Tonight, I'm in a four-way.
Ooh, I don't even know if that's PG, DP.
It's a match.
All right, that was funny.
Yeah.
You know me,
That's
I like sex
A
jokes.
singles match tonight.
Then how's it a four-way? You're getting confused, dog. Are you frazzled because I used your credit card to buy hot dogs for the 4th of July?
I'm confused now.
Those were free.
That's what I figured.
Hey, hot dogs. I like hot dogs.
I heard you do.
How you doing, Ron?
Oh my God, the way he said it.
I
heard you do.
SummerSlam. Doesn't matter who's champion. Maybe we come for these next.
People are going to
double
read
champs.
into that. They're going to be like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Me?
I'll get him eventually. I will. I also heard what you said last week. I get it. SummerSlam, #1 contender decided. I hope you know. That'll be me.
Not surprised you'd say that. Look, you know I respect you, and I have respect for Punk. But me, matter of fact, the boys, we're sick of the same people being the face of this brand. I'm gonna be #1 contender. Whether it's you or Punk, whoever stands as champion after SummerSlam gets dropped. End of story.
So speaking from someone who used to be one of the boys, which you should care less about, by the way, this might shock you to hear. I like that attitude. Good luck.
The American Nightmare and CM Punk in the ring next.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm confused too on when this whole four-way thing is. So, Christian Paler says this is so confusing. Why is Cody still teasing a tag match? I don't know. I'm confused too. I'm just gonna wait and see what they end up doing. At this point, I don't even know, because I'm starting to think I misunderstood. Didn't they say there was gonna be the fatal four-way today, and then the person who won that faced Sammy? Is that what I understood? I'm confused. The sniper says, sorry, but Cody isn't one of the boys. One of the boys doesn't have their own bus. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what we got here. There's a few. Okay, no, Cass Punk says that's exactly it. Okay, so I didn't misunderstand anything, right? Okay. All right, whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's see. We got Uncle Don here. It says, highly recommend the video in which Kyle Fletcher was watching one of his matches with the normies. It's so funny because they were new to wrestling. Oh my God, were they like freaking out and screaming at all the things that Kyle Fletcher did? And bro is so tall, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw the picture I posted on Twitter, but I think I'm like half the size of Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, it was funny because he walked through the door. I was waiting for him because we did it like in an outdoor like little balcony at one of the hotels by the convention center. And it was funny because they were like, oh yeah, Denise, like we're just going to wrap up our interview with so-and-so. And then Kyle Fletcher is coming up next. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, right? I'm like setting up my camera. And Kyle Fletcher walks in and I was like, damn, I'm like, you look taller than the last time I saw you. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like that dude, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think Kyle Fletcher looks taller in person than even on TV. Like on TV, maybe because there's like a lot of other guys that are tall too. I don't know, but that dude is freaking tall. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We also got Ledwin Bowden. What's up, Ledwin? He says, Blake Monroe also attacked both Julia and Kiana backstage like 2 weeks ago. See, that's the one I missed. I missed the Kiana one where she attacked her backstage. That part I did not see. But I did see the Julia attack, though. That I did see. Thank you so much, Ledwin. We got Sean BMT here. It says, how is AJ Lee? Dude, I really feel that, like, I've always liked AJ Lee, but I gotta tell you, I think after the San Diego Comic-Con panel, I feel like I like her so much more. There was just something about her that, and it was like, sometimes it's little things that people do that you're just like, huh, that was really nice. So, for example, there was this little girl who went up to AJ Lee, went up to the panel and she asked a question, right? And I think the question was along the lines of, and she wasn't like a little girl, she was like a teenage girl maybe. So she goes up to the panel and she says, you know, it's my dream to be up there. Like you guys, I want to be there. What can I do? Like, what advice do you have for someone like me who dreams of someday being like you guys, right? So AJ Lee gives this like really beautiful response, right, about the advice that she gives to other women and that aspire to be pro wrestlers, right? But it was afterwards, though, after she answered the question, and I think this shows in the video that I posted, afterwards, she casually kind of asked the girl if she could take a picture of her. And AJ Lee takes this picture of her, and when she took the picture of her, she was so happy. And I thought to myself, like, the fact that she wants a picture of this young girl who asked this question, like, think about that, guys. Think about like going up to someone that you really admire and that person says, ooh, can I get a picture of you because you're so fucking adorable, right? I don't know. It was just the fact that she did that made me go like, damn, like you can tell she genuinely loves being here. She genuinely loves being a role model for young women. And this isn't like an act that she's putting on. And the fact that I realized that it wasn't an act that she was putting on, I just thought it was really nice. Like that was my honest thoughts on what I felt about AJ at the panel. I thought she was just lovely. Thank you, Sean. We also got Melissa Cabello here. It says next week TNA is live, so maybe someone new will show up. I just hope they give us something to talk about. I haven't watched TNA the last 2 weeks, so I still got to catch up on that. Because I was out at Fanatics Fest and then at San Diego Comic-Con. So hopefully we get some good stuff on that show.
And just announced
Thank you, Melissa.
Morgan is officially kicking off SummerSlam TakeOver next Friday, July 31st at 10 a.m. at the Minneapolis Convention Center. SummerSlam TakeOver.
Ron Stolov says you came up to his knees. To his knees.
On sale now at WWETakeover.com. Plus, be sure to gear up. It is the SummerSlam Superstore presented by Chase.
We got Eddie H here. Says, are you streaming Worlds Collide in September? I think that's a show that's also running up against All Out, isn't it? I don't know what the timing is of all the shows yet, so I actually haven't planned what shows I'm streaming. I'm hoping that it's a situation where I can stream like a bunch of shows like I did last time. So let's see if it happens. Thank you, Eddie.
GTS! Punk and Cody one-on-one at SummerSlam.
Last night, that wasn't an accident, so I don't want to hear any of this bullshit.
I'll tell you again.
We also got
Last
Daryl.
night
Hey, Daryl,
was
thank
an
you so much for the
accident, and I
DWO membership.
apologize.
Very cool of you, Daryl. Thank
This
you.
is on purpose.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
If Rhea comes back and then beats Chelsea, people are going to be so sad for Chelsea. But it's like a fun little, a little mini story there, actually. I would be kind of curious to see how that would play out. Thank you, David. But yeah, I do hope that the fifth person feels a little out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like someone that we could be really excited about. Because I'm not so sure that we're all like totally invested in like who we want to win.
California! What do you want to talk about? Let's get right to it. My opponent in the main event of SummerSlam, the undisputed WWE Champion, the best in the world. Please welcome CM Punk.
The undisputed WWE Champion.
Oh shit, that's a pretty cool jacket from CM Punk, by the way.
Prize back home in Chicago earlier this month. And then it was clobbering time in New York, surviving the tag team.
We got IJ and Sucho here. Says, I wish CM Punk was real. Wait, what do you mean by that? What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, he's the real human. He's right there. He's definitely real in the sense of the human. But what do you mean, real? Thank you, IJ and Sucho. So I'm practicing not saying GN because that's a hard habit to break, man. A hard habit to break. By the way, that was one of the things that they announced at Comic-Con, by the way. The Larry, CM Punk, and AJ Lee family set. It was really cute, really cute.
Not so accidental in Cody's mind, flip of the championship that struck him in the face, and then security having to separate them at Fanatics Fest to start this week. As Cody rejected Punk's excuse and apology. What an epic encounter.
Okay, he says, just call me Suko.
Superstars.
Suko. So I've been messing that part up too? What? It's not Sucho? Oh my God. I've been butchering your whole username for like the longest time, man. Cyclops better than Wolverine says, I'm old enough to remember when a Cult of Personality was a new song on the radio. I hate it. What year did that come out in? I don't know what year that came out in. '89. 89? No way. I wasn't even born yet.
That was an accident.
That's crazy. No way. I thought it was like 99 or something. No way. There's no way. That's crazy.
It's a damn shame this is where we're at right now. I don't even want to turn my back on my friend to grab a microphone, and I certainly don't want to bend down and pick one up because you dropped it by accident, because I don't know
All
if
right,
you're gonna
finally,
try to
shit's
kick
heating
me
up.
in my teeth.
Damn, guys, they broke up. Our lovely
If that
couple is
sounds paranoid,
over.
It's because I'm not the only one. You're paranoid,
Let's
Cody.
stop with the term paranoid. It's a mischaracterization. It's a misdiagnosis. I am not paranoid. It was an accident. Same as what happened at Saturday night's main event was an accident. I accept that. And I am not going to take the easy way out here. I'm not going to take the easy way out. I am not going to tell you that the reason I need to beat you at SummerSlam is because you have the title that this entire company revolves around. I'm going to tell you why I need to beat you for me.
There doesn't need to be any other reason other than the title. And I told you I didn't want this title to come in between us, but you seem to not care about that right now. So if you have another reason, please, Cody, I'm all ears. Explain it to us.
We've done a lot of these moments. We have. And people have heard, I respect you. People have heard, I love you even. The Doc Holliday to my Wyatt Earp, all of that stuff. But I don't think you've ever heard, those two can be true and so is this. I don't like you.
Wait, they were best friends like last week. What? Now they don't like, now he doesn't like them.
And I'm going to tell you why.
They were just best friends.
I'm going to pull this armor off right now and give you some brand new information. 2011, you sit up there, you cut the pipe bomb, you show people like me, you show people like all these people here tonight, people backstage, you show us there's another way, that there's a way out. I followed that damn promo to a T. You dropped a pipe bomb on the industry, and I went and did all those things. I dropped a nuke on the business.
All right, Cody, this is
And
what I
we've
wanted
talked
to
about
hear.
that. We've had that discussion. You know what I've never told you, though? Is I am well aware from the bottom of my heart that while I was doing that, they wished it was you every step of the way.
Damn. See, this is what
And
this
I
feud needed.
completely
Cody saying
live with
shit
it,
like this.
And I understand it. And I just had somebody tell me they were tired of the same faces. I'm apologizing. I'm
Hey,
apologizing.
we're only talking
I'm
about their
done
WWE
apologizing for what I
storyline.
have worked for.
They've been lovers in WWE.
I know. I'm aware. I'm aware they wanted to be you, and I'm aware of the fact that there's a reason I got the Fallon call. There's a reason I'll be on ESPN Thursday. I went from the one who knocks to the one they knock for, and it is a list of one, my friend.
Oh, nice. All right, you know what? I like Cody coming out here and defending himself, having a little backbone there. Now let's see. But CM Punk always
I
fires
have
back
stood
so
in
much
this
stronger,
ring
though.
with the very best. This roster that WWE has on both brands is the greatest roster ever assembled in a wrestling company. Hats off to Nick Khan and Triple H for that. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't sweat any of them. But you. Just you.
Jay, why
I don't
did you
have a
say
chip
it?
on
Now
my
I can't
shoulder
stop
anymore, and
noticing
the
it.
moment you come down here and this
Maybe he's
lovely
wearing a
audience
little
is singing your
foundation.
song and the passion fills
Or maybe
this
it's the
arena,
lighting.
all of a
I don't
sudden I do,
know.
and it weighs the same
Sometimes it
amount as that
happens.
WWE Championship. I can love you, I can respect you, I can tell you I don't like you. For this story to have the proper ending, it's fair for me to say I have to beat you at SummerSlam.
All right, now I need CM Punk to give it back, and then I need them to fire up just a little bit more. Like, let's turn the knob just a tad bit more. A tad bit more.
You don't like me, huh? Or you just don't like that I'm the champion? My name is CM Punk, and I cast a very, very large shadow that not only you, but a few other people can't get out from underneath. Now, with some people, I can say it's jealousy. I could say it's envy. But with you, I can say, hell, man, brothers fight. This isn't one-way traffic, Cody. If I did those great things and you watched me do them and you learned from them, good for you. You were smart enough to pay attention. Did you do them bigger than me? Did you do them better than me? Well, that's not for you to decide. That's not even for me to decide. It's for these people to decide. It's for the history books to decide. In 2022, I was learning from you because I was on the outside looking in, and I watched you show me that there was a way back. And I followed that path, didn't I? And you and I, since that moment, hell, since before that moment, well, we've been chasing each other, haven't we? But we're not chasing each other anymore. That ends at SummerSlam, but listen to you. You love me. I'm your brother. I'm not your brother. You respect me, but you don't like me. You're lying to yourself. You can't handle the pressure of trying to take this precious title off of somebody you care about. You can't handle the pressure and do what it takes to beat somebody that you love. You can't handle the pressure of rising to the occasion of just having an athletic contest with somebody you respect and equal. You have to make yourself the victim, and you have to make everybody else your enemy. Well, if Kevin Owens is your enemy, if Randy Orton is your enemy, if John Cena is your enemy, you know what that makes me, Cody? That makes me your only friend. Because I promised you years ago I wasn't going to stab you in the back. I was going to stab you in the front, and that's exactly what I'm going to do at SummerSlam.
I like that.
You think the only way this ends? You think the only way this plays out is you beating me? Well, at SummerSlam, I'm gonna break your heart.
Okay, I see where we're going here. All right, I like this. I'll tell you why right now. I wish, guys, this promo should have happened weeks ago, by the way. This shouldn't be happening barely just now.
Sounds like we've said all we need to say here. And you know, tomorrow night, Stockton, you and I are tagging. The night after that, Bakersfield, you and I are tagging. Springfield next Thursday, that's the last time we're on a sheet together as tag team partners. And I'm gonna get you the obligatory main event gift Thursday. I'm gonna bring it to you, but don't misconstrue what that gift is about. That gift is an apology for when I whip your ass at SummerSlam.
Wow, what a coincidence, Cody. I also got you a gift, but I'm not going to give it to you Thursday in Springfield. I'm going to give it to you at SummerSlam. And it's a monumental pillar-to-post ass-whipping.
I was like, what's the gift going to be?
Called a loss. And if you're smart enough, you'll take the lesson from it. And the lesson is, I'm CM Punk. I'm the best in this world, in this ring, on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
If you smell.
Not even Dusty's kid.
Oh!
It is set.
Whoa, no. Kill it. We don't need that.
No, he did it.
That's where you're
No,
bringing it.
he did
Dusty's
it.
kid?
Okay. We'll play Kingdom here in a second because I want you to hear the music you're going to hear at SummerSlam when you're looking up at the lights and I've won the WWE Championship a 4th time. Hit it.
Oh, man. That's messed up, bro. Not even Dusty's kid. And that hit hard because we all know that Dusty Rhodes is an impeccable promo. Like, he is a amazing on the mic. Storyteller, iconic, you name it. All of those things is Dusty Rhodes. So for CM Punk to say that to Cody Rhodes,
Fire crowd. You can scan the QR code.
I'm sorry, Cody. I really like you, but bro, you got a little roasted there.
We're all sitting there at Madison Square Garden. They're tagging together, and now how quickly a week can change everything, Wade.
I am still buzzing from that visceral
Alrighty. Yeah, I almost wish, Arnold, I almost wish that Cody didn't continue the talking on the mic afterwards. I would have much preferred for CM Punk just to walk off and have it end there, because I was like, you can't hear that and then not come back like with a fire promo, right? So I was thinking, oh, Cody's going to have to pull out something extreme to respond back to CM Punk, and he didn't. So I almost wish that he didn't say anything after that and just let it be, you know?
Arm injury. Well, nobody was around to save Charlotte from the wrath of Nia Jax and Jade Cargill.
Kathy Kelly's with Charlotte.
But
I am here with Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte
look at Charlotte's gear. Holy shit. Her
attacking
gear looks
Jade
like candy.
Cargill
I want to eat
backfired
it.
and actually helped her advance.
I literally want to
in the
eat her
interim
little
WWE Women's
Oh,
Championship.
she cut her
ladder
hair
match.
too.
Do you regret your actions?
Oh wow.
No, I wasn't thinking about title opportunities or qualifying matches. And I know that's hard to believe coming from me. But you know what I was thinking about? That I am standing here and that my best friend isn't. And that it was my responsibility to protect her. I mean, I can't thank Lexi enough for what she's done for me this year in my career. But here's the thing. Jade's going to learn real quick that she can come after me all she wants, but she's not coming after my best friend. So if that means going through Nia Jax tonight to get to Jade at SummerSlam and become her biggest obstacle, then she's going to learn real quick that payback is and you know the rest of that sentence.
Woo! I'm sorry, but I love Charlotte in her colors era. I think that might be my favorite Charlotte Flair robe ever. Like legit my favorite Charlotte Flair robe.
Now for Charlotte, a serious challenge with a
You know, it's good when you feel like eating the robe.
Charlotte and Nia Jax.
It looks
will land
like
a spot in the
candy.
SummerSlam interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. That's coming next from here in Oakland.
I swear, if Jade Cargill comes in and attacks Charlotte in this match, bro, I'm gonna blow my brains out. Alrighty. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Cyclops Better Than Wolverine here, who says, feels weird to hear house shows being talked about. Yeah, that's true, huh? I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Well, at least they're back. You know, that's a good thing, right? IJN Sucha says, guys, I found Hangman at SummerSlam. What? IGN Sucha, what are we talking about? What? Hangman at SummerSlam? Oh, man, I'll never forget that Hangman CM Punk stuff. That was crazy shit. By the way, we got Henry Kieran. And Henry, thank you so much for the chili. I appreciate that. We also got Ledwin Bowden here. It says, I hope neither of them gets injured on all of these house shows they just mentioned. It's kind of crazy that WWE is taking that risk. Yeah, but, you know, they've done it in the past. So it's not like they're not used to doing that stuff. They've done it in the past. Thank you, Ledwin Bowden. Plus, there's also so many pros to house shows. So, you know, thank you so much, Ledwin Bowden. I appreciate that, man. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. What else do we got? What's it going? Let's see. We got Christian Paydler Smith here who says, don't be surprised if Jade interrupts this match too and maybe screws Charlotte, but Nia deserves an actual chance to win this time. Right? Like, attack her after the match. Like, don't do it during the match, because that literally made absolutely no freaking sense. And then we got Uncle Donk here who says, how long is Alexa out? I don't expect her to actually be out for that long. Let's see, like whenever they feel like it makes sense to the story to like bring her back. I envy the engineer. I don't think that was Tanner. I'm wondering if maybe it was his foundation, because you know you're supposed to get the foundation that most matches your skin, and everybody has like undertone colors. I think they just got like the wrong little foundation for him. You know, sometimes it happens, okay? Sometimes it happens. Oh man, I don't know, but yeah. All right, we got Brian B here. Says the match I'm most looking forward to is Penta versus Gable. Two great talents, and the story is there. The fans are invested. I would say so, but there's a couple of matches on SummerSlam's card that I feel like the crowd is invested in. Alrighty, we also got King Michael Gang here. It says, hey, Denise, long time no see. Yo, what up, King Michael Gang? He says, hope everything is well. Not gonna lie, the Oakland crowd isn't really into the show. They've been kind of quiet today. I noticed they were quiet during the women's segment where Fatal Influence came out, and I noticed that they were quiet because when Fatal Influence put the mic down on the steel steps, you could hear that shit so loud. And usually you do hear like a little bit of it because the mic is hot. So obviously if it hits something, especially like the steel steps, you're gonna hear it. But I'm like, nah, this time I heard it like way more. That's when I kind of noticed it. I was like, you know, the Oakland crowd's a little bit, you know, they're not too loud, right? But yeah, no, I did feel, I don't know if I don't think they understood some of the stuff that Cody and CM Punk were kind of going on about. Or I don't know if they didn't understand or they just didn't react to some of the things that I thought they were going to react to. There were some moments during that where I did feel like it called for a bigger reaction, but I don't know. I mean, California crowds are always very, you know, different. And I say this because I am from California. So I get it. Sometimes we just don't feel like being boisterous. We just feel like chilling. We're like, yeah, we're just here to watch the show and chill, bro. Entertain us. Nice. I'm entertained. But we're not. California crowds, I don't feel are the kind of crowd. I'm telling you, we kind of just chill. Like, nice. You know? Thank you, King Michael Gang. We got Uncle Dunk here says, I thought Unreal 3 really put Stephanie Vaquer over. I still need to do my review, by the way. I haven't done it. I'm so behind, but I do want to do my in-depth review of Unreal Season 3, especially because I have a bunch of notes that I haven't even shared. But I was really happy that they included Stephanie. And there were things in there that I didn't even know about Stephanie. Like that hobby that she does. I forgot what it's called. Kitsugi or something. I think I fucked up that name. Anyways, like there were little things in there that she talked about that I really didn't know about. So I felt like I learned something about her. And that's part of what I like about Unreal is that I like to learn about the people and who they are, you know, in real life. I actually like that type of stuff.
Brady slapping Logan Paul.
Thank you, Uncle Dong.
Fight in action right there. Thank goodness Carl Anthony Towns was there.
And then at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night from Bun Crawford to Lin-Manuel Miranda and Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, world record.
We got Ken Dog here. It says, would love to see a CM Punk versus Damian Priest match for the title.
Mystical miscreants.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't mind that. I don't think I'd be against that.
You turn, there was
Thank you, Kintsugi. There you go, Kintsugi.
In WWE.
That's a good red fit for Nia.
Steam coming out of her ears all week, and now a chance to remedy the wrong.
Yeah, so as we saw earlier, Jax got screwed over when Charlotte got involved in a matchup last week.
We got Dr. Summer Vibes here. It says, I didn't watch the Unreal first season or second or season 2. Did you watch 3? Or did you just skip that one too? I can't imagine skipping 1 and 2 and then randomly watching 3. So I assume you probably just skipped all 3, which is fine. A lot of people don't like it.
To get into that match with victory tonight, but you get to take your wrath out on the woman who cost you Charlotte Flair.
Wasting no time.
Yo, what up, Matthew Max B? We also got Johnny T. We got Brian B. We got Reggie in the building. We also got Chewy.
Well, it was an inadvertent cost.
We also got Catherine Castillo. What's up, Catherine? Because I think Charlotte is going to win the match and ladder match because Jade caught Charlotte queen of the ring. Oh, hey, good. I'm glad you brought that up, by the way.
Charlotte giving it right back. What?
We got Henry Kiernan. Thank you for the jewels, Henry. Very nice of you. I'm going to be bejeweled like Charlotte.
Is Nia Jax. Takes a lot to keep Nia Jax down.
Another Queen's boot as Charlotte Flair.
Yo, what up, Joe? He says in the house from Texas. Howdy.
WWE Women's Championship.
Howdy to all my Texas people.
2 and change there. Remember, Rhea Ripley dealing with the injury. A little slow to get back. They think soon enough, but there will be an interim champion. Sit out, power bomb. Could it be Nia? Charlotte able to survive.
Oh my gosh, this crowd is quiet. Come on, Oakland. You know what? It's really hot, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just way too hot, and the Oakland peeps are like, oh, you know? I don't know what the reasoning for that is. BTW, guys. Ooh, hey, actually, I got a couple of things I got to talk about really quickly. If you guys will allow me the opportunity right now to let you guys know about, hold on, let me pop it up here. Let me pop it up. All right. I want to take a second, guys, and promote WrestleCon in Minneapolis. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have heard of WrestleCon, as they are one of the biggest wrestling conventions out there, if not the biggest. And they've toured for pretty much a lot of the big shows, and they always go out there, and it's really, really cool. They have a lot of featured guests that come through. And they are going to be in Minneapolis from Friday, July 31st, all the way through Sunday, August 2nd, which is obviously the weekend of SummerSlam. It's going to be taking place at the Hilton, Minneapolis. And on Friday, it's from 4 to 8. Saturday, it's 10 to 2. And Sunday, 10 to 2. So if you want to have like a full day of wrestling, you get to go out there and meet some wrestlers, and then afterwards go and watch SummerSlam, then this, my friends, is the thing to do. Some of the featured guests that are going to be at WrestleCon include Sting, Kurt Angle, my favorite wrestler ever, Megan Bayne, Elena Black, Sky Blue, Barbie Blank, Booker T, Harley Cameron, Tommaso Ciampa, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, Spike Dudley, the Hardy Boys, Mark Henry, Jeff Jarrett, Lita, Maurice, Kevin Nash, Will Ospreay, Tekla, and so many more. If I talked about all the names, we'd be here all day. I'm going to be at WrestleCon Minneapolis. I'm going to probably be there Friday and hopefully make some time to go Saturday and Sunday, but for sure I'll be there Friday trying to chat to the wrestlers, get some good content. So maybe I'll see you if you're there during that weekend. Go and consider stopping by at WrestleCon Minneapolis, again, at the Hilton, Minneapolis. Okay, now with that being said, all right, we back, baby. Let's see what else we got here. We got IJN Sucho says, oh my God, have fun. Arnold's, because Arnold's going. Nice. He says, WrestleCon is one of my bucket list cons to attend. Yeah, you know, I think I've only ever been to like one WrestleCon, maybe two. So I'm excited to go back, and they have a lot of good names there. So let's see who I end up, chatting with. Excited. Hopefully we get some good interviews. The infamous DJ One says, are you going to SummerSlam? So I'm going to be in Minneapolis, but I think I'm going to be streaming from my hotel. The only thing that'll change that is if like the Wi-Fi is shit. Obviously, I hope to God that it's not. So fingers crossed. Hopefully it's good Wi-Fi. I'm staying at an Airbnb. I found a really cute one online, and it was like good prices. So I was like, all right, let's make this work. So you guys we never know. Like sometimes Airbnb Wi-Fi is great, and then sometimes it's not. It really just depends on the location. So I'm really hoping that it's good so that I can come out here and I can do my streams and have a good time, So fingers crossed that it works out nicely. All right, let me bring the audio back.
An arena for Friday Night SmackDown, and they are fueling every ounce of a comeback from Charlotte Flair.
Away,
the winner
and it's like a 1 hour flight. Me and my husband are flying to San Francisco. We're not driving because he's running the marathon. So, it's probably not the best idea to drive. So we'll definitely be flying.
Already there right now. Nia Jax is in position to get there. Coming off the second rope with the leg drop. This could do it, Wade.
Oh, and I thought it was all over. They may have to scrape Charlotte off the mat after that one, but somehow championship quality and caliber coming to the fore for Charlotte Flair, but is anything left?
We got Brian B here says, have you been watching Dark Side of the Ring, Denise? Yeah, I watched a little bit of the TNA one, part 1 and part 2. I have not seen part 3 yet, though. I kind of forgot, to be honest with you, because this has been like a crazy week for me. So, like, honestly, I kind of forgot.
Flair simply has that resilience more than most, but this is a bad move.
Ooh, Nia Jax about to be taken down by the big, strong Charlotte Flair.
The 14-time champion.
I was like, hey, I got muscles, okay?
Who the hell treats Nia Jax like that after the beating Charlotte Flair?
Oh,
has
shit, I just
already
realized
taken
I
in
need to
this
send the
match?
link to Sancho.
And remember how upset
Give me
Nia
1
Jax
second,
was.
y'all.
So angry a week ago when Charlotte interrupted her match, her qualifying match with Jade Cargill, causing a disqualification that inadvertently gave Jade the win and
All right, done.
qualified Jade for the SummerSlam interim ladders match. Speaking
Oh, there's Jade.
Well, just when
Come on.
Charlotte Flair
They
was
better
looking
not
above this
do what I
rope
think they're
back,
going to do.
it's Jade and the baddies.
the main nemesis of Charlotte Flair herself.
Okay, maybe it'll be a
Took out
distraction
Alexa
finish.
Bliss, and Charlotte Flair,
Anything
of course,
but a
taking her eye off the
DQ, man.
ball there.
Anything but a DQ.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nia Jax hyper aware of what happened last
Don't
week.
do it.
To make sure the same doesn't happen here, and behind the referee's back.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Referee hasn't seen.
Charlotte
Charlotte's taking them
Flair
out.
taking
Ref hasn't
care
seen
of
yet.
ancient beef.
Ref hasn't seen. Maybe we'll get away with it and not get a DQ.
Charlotte Flair just a step
Okay,
back.
okay, okay.
Thankfully, referee missed the entirety
All
of
right.
that, but it was Flair in control. As she
Charlotte back in the
continues to
ring,
be
but
here.
Jade's getting up.
Right up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Ooh, did the
Charlotte
ref see that?
it's 4-on-1 here, Joe.
Okay.
One-woman wrecking crew.
Nope, he didn't. Okay.
Nia's looking for the Samoan drop. Instead, Flair gets out of the way.
Boots?
Counters,
Ooh.
hits the Queen's boot.
Oh,
and
I
now
can feel the DQ
Jade's
coming.
in the
And there it is.
Jade's in the
Mierda.
ring. And this
Why?
is going to be a DQ. The bell is
Baby,
struck,
she's
and
your
Jade
up.
blows up the match.
She's your up.
Unbeatable for a moment
Ugh.
there. I mean, that's gonna be nice.
You know
Jax
what?
once again
Nia
disqualified, but
Jax
right now
needs
we've
to
got bigger
link up
problems
with
in the middle
Sami
of this
Zayn
ring.
and talk about this screw job they're both
She's
getting.
got her in position.
Nia Jax
Jade.
might be the real victim here.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Charlotte Flair.
Nia,
wins by
Nia,
DQ.
girl.
Well,
Nia,
both
girl.
women, Charlotte,
Oh, watch out.
Nia.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah. Justified crash
Jax
out
is
for
irate.
Nia
2 weeks
Jax. She deserves to crash out.
Nia's done nothing wrong here. Nia has been screwed over 2 weeks
Right.
ago, and I cannot
Dos
blame her for losing her
veces.
temper.
SummerSlam Sunday will begin with 3-time Grammy winner Darius Rucker performing the national anthem before the action
crazy.
gets underway.
That's crazy.
That
Poor
is
Nia.
announced this
Poor
week.
Nia.
Darius Rucker will do the national anthem. Of course,
Okay, so is it
is
just me or
now
should they just put
official that
Nia in this
Charlotte
match?
Flair,
What do you
by way
guys
of
think?
that
Like, should
DQ,
Nia just be
is
in the match?
interim
Because at this
championship
point,
ladder match.
put her in there,
And yet
honestly.
there's also
I'm not even
at
going to complain at this
SummerSlam,
point.
the
Just
ruler
put her in
versus
there.
the beast incarnate inside Hell in a Cell.
Of course, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line.
BTW, we also got Art House Cinema Lad. Hey, bro, how are you? He says, I'll be at SummerSlam this year as well. With you having PLE experience, is there an ideal time to get to the arena before the show? Ooh, Art House Cinema Lad, you are asking a great question and you're asking the wrong person.
The Women's World
I will tell you why you're
Championship
asking the
will be
wrong
up for
person.
grabs.
Because
Io
I always
Sky,
get
the
there
queen of the
right
ring,
on the
against
dot, like
Liv
30 minutes.
Morgan,
I usually
coming
get
away
there
at
30
SummerSlam.
minutes to an
That
hour
major bad blow
before
between
the show starts.
bloodline
Like, I'm
trio
talking
of
bell
Jacob
time.
Fatu and the Usos
Like,
when they
right when the
go
bell
up
rings.
against
Like,
LA
I will be walking
Solo
to my
Sikoa and
seat
Royce
like
Keys
20
in
minutes
6
before the
man
show
tag.
starts.
And who
So
knows
I'm not
what
the
we're in
person that
store
gets there
for.
early,
Could
to
it
be
a
honest
repeat
with
of what
you,
we saw
because I
at
always be
MSG?
running late. So
Danhausen
I'm the wrong
against
person to
Dirty
ask.
Dom
However,
Danhausen with a
from what I've
SummerSlam
seen,
match.
I do
As we
see people
saw
get there a couple
earlier,
hours
Nikki
early.
Bella
Some
is
people like to
back,
hang
and
out. They like to
therefore,
wait
the
in the
Bellatrix
line.
and Paige
I'm going to be
will
real with
take
you.
on
I don't like to wait
fatal
in lines. I
influence
hate
in
lines.
six-woman
So
tag
that's
at
why I
SummerSlam.
always show
Now,
up
we heard
after
all the
doors
emotion
open
moments
because
ago.
and then the people
The
are
heat
already
has
inside.
risen up
You don't
between
just
CM
go in without
Punk
having to
and
wait
the
in line.
American
People are
Nightmare,
already
Cody Rhodes,
inside.
the undisputed
But if you're
WWE
planning on
Championship
eating,
match.
though, that's the drawback.
Temporarily
If you're planning on
receiving
eating
duties
at the
as
venue,
GM,
then
Nick
you do kind of
Aldis,
get
3
screwed
years
because
out of
then you have to
competition.
wait in
Well,
long
he's up
concession
against the
stand
career
lines.
killer
So
Gunther
if you don't want to wait in
And we
long
had big
concession
news
stand
earlier
lines,
tonight.
then I would
That is the
suggest
fact
getting
that
there
there will
early
be a
and
number
getting in
one
line.
contenders
Also,
match.
if you want to
And
buy
Sami
merch,
Zayn
I would
is
also
one half of
suggest
it.
getting
We
there
find
early
out
because
the
the
other
merch
half
section
coming up
kind of
right
gets
now.
really crazy, really packed. So it really depends on you. If you just want to show up, go to your seat and watch the show, you can literally show up whenever. But if you want to actually get food and go get merchandise and, walk around and enjoy yourself and look around, then I would suggest getting there a little bit early because a lot of people do. So I hope that helps, it really just depends on what your plan is. Thank you, Art House Cinema Lad.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall.
We got Brian McGee here says, Art House Cinema Lab, early so you can get a good parking spot if you drive, and plus the lines suck because they're long. Ooh, that does not sound fun. Guys, I have a couple rules in my life, very few rules. One, I hate waiting in line. And two, I always sit in the aisle. Or I try to always sit in the aisle. I hate sitting in the middle of things. Like, I don't like being in the middle of stuff.
The final Raw before SummerSlam.
I like to be an aisle
The
person.
Intuit Dome in Los Angeles.
We are bringing hell to the city of angels.
Triple H hosts the official weigh-in between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi.
No more games, no more BS.
Then,
Acknowledge me.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins under one roof.
Two former teammates, two bitter rivals.
Say his name and he appears.
While Joe Hendry and Danhausen bring the house down in concert. All leading to SummerSlam. Raw, Monday 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Only on Netflix.
Oh my God.
All right, let me mute the commercials. Let's see what else we got here. We got Brian B here, says Danhausen versus Dom is going to be very fun. WWE have used Danhausen very well since his debut. I agree. We got Blake here, says I definitely pay for an aisle, but I wait until a random match in the middle of the show to get merch and eat. Oh, usually, well, if I want to eat, I go like right when I know that, like right in between the breaks, and I try to like run it, run it. And then also for the bathroom too, I'll usually like haul ass like really fast. I'll be like, I gotta go. I'm going to the bathroom. So yeah, it's hard sometimes if you want it. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you though, I'm a pro, man. Like if I want to sit down and like not eat or do anything, then I will. Like I remember when I went to the Eras tour, that was 3 hours and a half. I didn't go to the bathroom not one time. And I had a big giant Coke with me the whole show, but I had a routine. I would only drink little sips throughout the show, and I ate way in advance before I even got to the venue. So like I always plan shit out because I'm like, if I don't want to miss anything, but it's different, right? A concert and a wrestling show is different because wrestling shows have commercial breaks and that type of stuff. So it allows people the opportunity. If you're in a concert, it's like, like you need to be up on your feet, dancing and singing. No bathroom, no bathroom whatsoever. Well, for those people that are not as extreme, like I'm extreme, okay? I'm like, no bathroom. I'm going to be sitting here and I'm not going to miss a second of this show. And I did I can tell you, I did 3 Eras tours without going to the bathroom, not once, all right? And I didn't even feel like I had to go. I was just like, woo, living it up, man. So anyways, you kind of like, you learn your routine of what you want to do and stuff like that. And if you're, other tip, if you're like me who loves to be on your phone, yes, at wrestling shows, of course, because I tweet and I post and all that shit. Bring a portable charger, okay? Portable chargers are life, okay? Portable chargers may be one of my top 100 inventions in life. All right. Anyways, I'm probably like the only person here who loves portable chargers. Oh man, it's so funny. Oh my god. Let's see what else we got here. Oh god. What a day, guys. What a day. All right, we're in a commercial break in the meantime, and then we'll go ahead and continue on in just a second. But anyways, let me go ahead and bring up some more comments here, see what everyone's talking about. We got Tanisha Hicks here who says, I can't stand public restrooms. I try to avoid them at all costs. You know, I saw this really funny meme the other day where it was this guy who did like this video, and he did this video where he showed people that go to the restroom in public how they're always happy and smiling. And then he's like, there's people that can't go to restrooms in public. Like they live their life like this. And it was really funny. I have to look for it though somewhere. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Errol Smith here who says SummerSlam's gonna be great. Denise, what's one match you can't wait to see? I want to see the women's ladder match. I'm really excited about that one. Excited to see what Cody and Punk cook up. I think that'll be really fun too. And obviously Brock and Oba and the Hell in a Cell. How can I not say that? All right, let me bring the audio back.
World Cup matches were nearby at Levi's Stadium, and big news with Sirius XM. WWE Radio is launching 24/7, your audio home for WWE superstar hosts, exclusive talk, play-by-play of WWE's biggest premium live events. You can tune in Monday only on Sirius XM. Yeah, this area has been in the global sports spotlight. Of course, Team USA had a knockout round victory here, and that's what Finn Balor is looking to do. Have a knockout victory that earns his way to SummerSlam.
Weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
It's a fatal four-way, the winner advancing to the undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Our main event here on SmackDown in Oakland is presented by Panda Express. Have you eaten yet?
Mexican Panda Express, everybody. Mexican Panda Express. Let's fucking go. Mexican Panda Express.
Finn Balor revived the Demon at WrestleMania, settled old scores against Tama Tonga recently, and now hoping to earn a chance to fight for the biggest prize of all. A win for Finn, and it's off to SummerSlam in that #1 contenders match against Sami Zayn.
All right, so who do we think is winning this match, by the way? Oh, you know what? Let me pop up a widget. Hold on. Let me pop up a poll. Who we got? Who you got? Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. So we got Trick up there. We got we got Keys. Who else do we got there? I wasn't paying attention who else is out there. Oh, Priest, yeah.
South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the United States champion, Trick Williams!
You know, Wade, we hear that chorus of thousands singing Whoop That Trick every week, and it seems like it's been...
Oh, yeah, I saw this girl at Fanatics Fest doing the Trick Williams entrance with the coat. It was cute. And someone also did the Trick Williams entrance in a wheelchair, and he did the best freaking entrance ever. Like, he thought it through really nicely because he was like, he made sure to like turn the whole chair and do the whole bit, and I was like, he got a massive pop. People were like, oh, Balor, that's what I was forgetting. People were like, so like in love with his entrance, that man. All right, guys, you can vote now. Put a 1 if you think it's Trick winning. Put a 2 for Keys, put a 3 for Priest, and put a 4 for Balor. Reminder, whoever wins is facing Sami Zayn.
Really? He was complaining. I know it's a shock that Sami was complaining, and he was going on for a long while doing it. Losing a chance to fight for the championship. So he's in one side, and now
I feel like
CM Punk recently,
Royce Keys versus Sami Zayn. I feel like I don't know that it has the same. I don't think very many people would expect Royce to win. So I think it'd be like too predictable that Sami wins. If it's Trick and Sami, I don't really want to see that again because we've seen that already. And then hold on, guys, I just got a text looks like there's something stuck in here.
Okay, hold on, guys. My editor is at Comic-Con right now, and I asked him, I was like, hey dude, can you go to the AEW panel because it's today? And I'm like, can you go to the panel and get like some vids and shit? And he's like, yeah. So he just messaged me right now that he almost got trampled. I was like, what? How did you almost get trampled? Because he's in the second row at the panel right now. So I'm assuming something must have gone down if bro almost got trampled. I was like, what? How did you almost get trampled? What happened that could have possibly caused that? Anyways, oh yeah, so back to what I was saying. If they do Sammy and Trick again, sorry, been there, seen it, done it way too many times. Priest, unfortunately, right now, I don't know that I'm really all there yet. I wouldn't hate that. I think Priest and Sammy is my second favorable option. And then my number one, I would have to agree with everybody here of doing Finn Balor and Sami Zayn, primarily because that'll be the match that is the most entertaining. Truthfully, that is the one that I think will be most entertaining. So that's why I'm sticking with it. Alrighty, let's see. We got a couple of super chats here, by the way. We got Electric Cool. Electric Cool, thank you so much for the jewels, for sending that in. That's very nice of you. Very, very cool. Sending you some good vibes. We also got Uncle Donk here. Says, which female wrestlers are in the final qualifier? They haven't said. They haven't said for the 5th final qualifier. I don't think they've said who it is. So I don't think we know yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. We got Dan Jackson here. Dan, thank you for the love. He says Trick, Tiffany, and Soul should be defending at SummerSlam. Yeah, I agree with the Soul. I agree with Tiff, and I agree with Trick, actually. I agree with all three of those. I don't see why not. We have 2 nights, like 2 nights in the second biggest event, or third biggest event, however you want to see that, of the year. Yeah, you need to have all of your top champions definitely defending. I agree with you, Dan. Thank you for the super chat. Also, Mateo Ortiz, thank you so much for the gold coin. That's very nice of you to send in. We also got Cyclops is better than Wolverine here. It says, Denise sending her employees into danger. Sad. He hasn't responded back, guys. Hopefully they didn't trample my editor. My editor's like, I did it for Denise. He's like on the ground right now. I did it for Denise. I don't know. Okay, so here we go, guys. He's telling me what happened right now at the AEW panel. He says, Brody King crashed the Q&A, and him and Kyle got into it. And then he put, I got it on video. LMFAO. Sweet. All right, guys, so there you go. Little scoopsy there. Brody King crashed the AEW Q&A panel, and then he beefed it with Kyle, and we're going to get the video up soon. So we got this. We got this. See, guys, I send my employees to go get trampled so that you guys get your videos. All right, let me bring the audio.
Center of the ring. Wicklow drop by
Thank you, Cyclops.
This a fatal four-way to determine who will face Sami Zayn in a #1 contenders match.
He said that the TV almost fell on him, and Kyle. Oh my God! And Kyle almost fell.
Wow.
Literally broke it.
Damian Priest's
Guys,
World
check
Heavyweight
this out. Look at
Championship.
this.
I'm sure that's not something
This is
Damian
the
Priest has
photo.
forgotten about.
So
Not at
that's
all.
not
What
my editor,
great
by the way.
action we're
I
getting
guess this is in
our
the
main
middle of
event
the
here.
drama.
Priest
And
with a
this
big
TV
splash in
here,
the corner
where the wrestlers
against
get to
Royce
see like
Keys,
what's
the
happening on the
local
screens.
favorite here
I guess
in
that
the East
TV
Bay.
like fell and
Right now,
stuff,
Damian
and
Priest has that
and the
calm,
TV
composed
almost fell on my
nature to him
editor
that's
who was
gonna
taking this
serve him
picture.
very well in a
That is
chaotic
so
match.
funny.
Wow. But Trick Willie just has that X factor, doesn't he?
That jumping neck breaker. And now showing you the dynamic force that
We also got
he's
Henry
become,
Kieran.
and
Thank you
the
for the gold
kickoff,
coin, bro.
and the
Thank you.
crowd acknowledges Trick Willie.
It's not fair. Some
Anyways, guys, so when you
just
guys
get
see
all
the video,
kicks.
just know my editor nearly died for that.
Willie is one of those guys.
And now
So
those
funny.
lemon pepper steppas getting to work. Oh, but don't turn your back on Damian Priest.
Chewy says eagerly awaiting that video. Yeah, it'll probably take him a second because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I uploaded the videos really late last night because the Wi-Fi at the convention center in San Diego is god awful, by the way. God awful.
Has them all.
All right, guys, by the way, get your final votes in because I'm about to close this poll out. There goes Balor. Also, thank you so much, Errol Smith. Thank you, Errol, for the gold coins. So sweet of you. Daniel Tony says if he dies, he dies. Get the story, Denise.
This building is coming alive.
That would be sick, man. That would be sick.
Oh, boy. Solo Sikoa arrives.
Chewy here says many editors died to bring us this information.
Unbelievable.
Next.
Alrighty. Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my God. Oh, let me see what else we got here. So he also sent me this picture. Oh, I think this is the video. Hold on 1 second. I think I got the video. Wait, is this the video? Hold on, let me fast forward. Yep, I got the video. I got the video. Okay, guys, I got the video. Wow, he was way quicker than I thought he'd be. Okay, I got the video. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to work on this video while we watch SmackDown and get this up. And we'll have that all out there. By the way, we're on a commercial break right now. Master says another commercial break. Why? We just had one. You guys know how we do around here. It's commercial mania. Oh, all right. Commercial mania. Oh, man. All righty. Cyclops better than Wolverine. Also, thank you, bro, for the jewels. I appreciate that. Thank you for the laughing disco. All right. I'm going to close out the poll, by the way. Let's see. I'm going to stop the poll, and this is where we ended up, by the way. 7 votes for Trick Williams, so clearly many of you want to see that match again. 1 vote for Royce Keys. 1 person voted for Royce. 3 people voted for Damian Priest, and then a whopping 33 people voted for Finn Balor. So there you guys have it. I think the people have spoken as to who they want to see, by the way. Alrighty. And by the way, we also got Henry Kiernan here, who also sent in a flower. Thank you so much, Henry. We got Nightwolf here who says, commercial with 6 minutes left. That is really dumb. Well, my friends, welcome to where we're at. This always happens. I feel like this has happened before. This is not the first time. They've done this a few times before. On the bright side, we get picture-in-picture. But let's be real. Nobody likes picture-in-picture. Thank you so much, Nightwolf. All righty. Dan Jackson says, I'm with the people. We got Master here. It says, Royce Keys deserves better, but Balor needs to get the win. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Finn Balor right now, I think if the WWE engine really were to get behind Finn Balor, I genuinely think that the fans would be so pleased for Finn. Because he's got the fans' respect and love.
It's Trick Williams looking to take control here. Wow.
Well, Solo Sikoa, who came down.
Brandon, me and Conman did a collab. Have you seen it? The video collab? If you want to check that one out.
Brothers to Solo have arrived. And their opponents, of course, at SummerSlam in that 6-man tag. We're going to get some shots in a week early.
They're going at it. 6-man tag, the Bloodline against LA Knight, Royce and Solo.
All right, Sancho losing his mind right now.
And here to even up those numbers is the megastar. Little sneak attack.
He came through timekeeper.
And the Usos throwing down with LA Knight and Solo Sikoa ahead of SummerSlam. What a brawl this has turned out to be. The match, of course, still in progress. The 4-way still going on here.
With massive stakes on the line as Damian Priest is going old school. No, he's not.
There goes Damian.
Body to the floor.
Wait, 2. 2.
Finn Balor almost stealing it amidst the chaos.
The sling blade by Balor.
Balor can win this thing right now.
Shotgun drop kick.
You've got to move quick in moments like this. No one knows it more than Finn Balor.
Target zone achieved, but he misses on the coup de grace. Meanwhile, Trick Williams, the Cyclone boot.
Oh, Milliseconds away
Commentary's
from Trick
reactions
Willie
like,
winning this
oh.
thing, the right to compete against Sami
That
Zayn,
was
locking on at SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match. This brawl going all over the arena here.
LA Knight and Solo Sikoa and the Usos fighting off backstage. Meanwhile, the Fatal 4-Way continues.
There's Trick Willie's moment, though, lining it up, Joe Tess.
Could be a trick shot, but instead, Damian Priest interrupts.
With that slugger right across the jaw of Trick Williams, who's going south of heaven.
This could be it. Damian Priest to advance, but no. Royce Keys in to make the save.
Well, right on the money was Royce Keys, and now it's down to 2 in the ring, Joe Tess.
TUSB, the ultimate spine buster.
I was about to say, ain't no way Royce Keys winning that. No, Fatu pulled his leg out.
Fatu just wrecks him. Oh, Fatu is all over Royce Keys.
Keys had this 1-1.
Oh, my.
Devastating.
Fatu completely unhinged. Meanwhile, Finn Balor sling blade.
There are bodies everywhere right now. Someone's going to win this thing.
Shotgun drop kick. Could it be Finn for the win?
Bullseye.
He does it.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor!
Oh, what chaos, what a mess, but victory for Balor, who will go on to compete against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match for whoever wins out of
All right, there you guys have it. That was the pick we were all expecting for right there.
Royce Keys had it in the back. He did have it in
That
the
was
back.
what we
He
were all
did.
expecting
Until
for.
the Samoan Werewolf, of course, opponents in 6-man tag action at SummerSlam. Tucked down Royce Keys, which left the opening for Finn Balor.
Oh, shit. I'm watching the Brawl video right now, guys. I'm getting it up right now. And it's actually pretty sick. You guys are going to see the drama of what happened right now.
And then Jacob Fatu.
It actually got pretty intense, and I saw the TV nearly fall on my editor.
And moves on to SummerSlam to face Sami Zayn in a #1 contenders match. We're only 8 days away from SummerSlam, folks.
All right, well, there you guys have it. Good time. Okay, so thankfully we're gonna be able to see Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. I definitely think that was the way to go for this SummerSlam match. So hey, there we go. Already we could have a little bit of a sleeper match between both of those guys right there. And once again, our chat was correct, by the way, with all of our predictions. And hey, we also got Jay Uso 419. What up, Jay Uso 419? He says, I was at Saturday night's main event. Happy early birthday to Finn Balor. When's his birthday? I don't know when his birthday is. But hey, how'd you enjoy Saturday night's main event? Personally, I thought that one was actually a good show, considering that the bar is incredibly low for Saturday night's main event. I actually thought that they did a fine show that day. And, you know, you got to see everybody, Roman, Cody. The stuff with Danhausen was pretty funny. So I feel like all of that was pretty okay. Thank you, JUSO419, for the love. We also got Dan Jackson here who says, get the paddles and restart Gargano's Rebel Heart. Bro, poor guy. Poor guy. I don't know what to expect there. Thank you so much, Dan Jackson. Yeah, you know what, Charles? I still haven't gotten the video up. I'm literally writing out the caption as we speak. So give me a second and I will get the caption up, and then I will post the video up so that you guys can all see it, because I haven't even seen it. I'm posting, I skimmed through it and I was like, I haven't even seen the whole thing. I just kind of skimmed through it, but I haven't heard it though. So I want to make sure that I get that. I want to see it myself too. So I'm posting it right now. AEW, I'm putting a caption. AEW Bra breaks. Because it's Brodito Sorry, but yeah, it's Bandito. So Brody King was like doing like a question, I guess, and then him and Kyle started going at it, and then Bandito came out of nowhere, and then they started fighting, and then they fell into the TV that almost fell into my editor, and then all hell broke loose, and then Tony Khan said something. I don't know what Tony Khan said. We'll hear that right now. So let me see. AEW Bra breaks. AEW Bra occurs at San Diego. Hold on. I'm multitasking. San Diego comment. And I'm still waiting for Sancho. Sancho's going to fill in today for Santi. AW Brawl occurs at San Diego Comic-Con between Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher. I feel pressure to speed up. I was going to put Bryan Danielson, Bandito, and Brody King. Oh, thank you, Sancho. Hey, Sancho, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Hey, can you take over for like 30 seconds and talk nonsense?
Sure.
While I post something really quickly on TikTok?
You're welcome. I will do that.
Thank you. Go for it.
What can I say? Another main event featuring LA Knight. What a great time to be alive. It was so good. The megastar needed to be on 2 shows, not only on Monday Night Raw, but he was also on SmackDown main event. That is potential chat to be the yeah and the bang. And you know what? Denise can't stop because she can't do 2 things at once. She can't. She needs to focus on posting on the TikTok. She has to get out those hashtags correctly because that's what Denise
I
wants
need to be first to post this video. Screw everybody else.
Gotta be first to post what video? Your reaction? What
a brawl. No, it's a brawl. AEW Brawl at San Diego Comic-Con.
You were there?
No. No. My editor was there and he nearly died. He almost got trampled in the brawl. That's the video I'm posting.
At Comic-Con? What? Breaking news, folks. Those people must be excited to see LA Knight be a megastar champion. Am I right? Am I right, Denise?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Got it.
I got it. Well, it's going up right now in like 63. It's 69% loaded. It's almost there. So as soon as it's fully loaded, I'll get it up everywhere.
What happened? What? Get it?
What? Huh?
What happened?
Okay. Oh, my video's up. Yay. All right. If you want to be the first to see it, go on TikTok. It's going to be dropping on all the other platforms within the next few minutes because it always takes an extra second to get shit up. Okay. So basically during the San Diego Comic-Con, Kyle Fletcher was on the stage and then Brody King came up, started talking some shit. And then Bandito came up and then Bandito and Kyle started fighting. And then they fell on top of a TV. They have like this big giant TV at San Diego Comic-Con where the panel can see what's being displayed up on the screens, and my editor was right behind that, and you could see the TV like falling. I don't know. I guess it's madness afterwards and whatnot. So yeah, that's essentially what happened there. So that's what you're missing out on.
Cool.
Don't worry, you can watch my video afterwards. Okay, so let's get to it. Here we go. We're gonna kick off the show. Give me a second, everybody. Also, thank you so much to Sancho for filling in for Santi today.
Well, what is he doing? It's a Friday night.
You know, Santi got like a whole paragraph about what he's doing, and I was like, cool. All right, let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Night Smackdown post show. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and today, filling in for Santi, who's always running from the grind, we got Sancho West. What's up, Sancho?
Some people call me the Seth Rollins of the wrestling is cool. I'm the workhorse, and Santi is the tribal chief on his schedule. And I wanted to let this breaking news as well. Santi signed up for 5 years in advance in Club WWE. I don't know if y'all know that. He was the first person to sign up and pay for Club WWE, and he signed up for 5 years in advance. I just want to let everybody know that he is Mr. Club WWE.
This is a shoot?
This is 100% true. Mr. Club WWE, you must refer to him as such.
You could do that?
They gave it to Santi. They let him sign up for 5 years. He is the founder. So, hey, just want to let everybody know.
He's the founder?
Just want to let everybody know.
You say he was the first person
He was the first person to sign up and pay. He is Mr. Club WWE. Everyone cheated him.
Imagine the stats come out and they're like, 1 person bought and paid for Club WWE. And there's a little picture of Santi.
Yeah. Mr. Club WWE. He likes the service that he paid for 5 years in advance already.
But I haven't even heard anyone talk about it. Like, I haven't even seen it on the timeline. Like, I haven't seen anyone say, oh, hey, I got this at Club WB or anything like that. I haven't seen any of that.
Apparently, there's a rule that you're not supposed to talk about. Once you're in the club, you don't talk about it. You know what I mean? You kind of, it's like Fight Club. That's what I heard. Everyone tweet at Santi because he blocks me on X. Congratulations, Mr. Club WB, for signing up for 5 years in advance. Thank you.
Hey, Sancho, have you seen The Odyssey?
No, I have not seen it, but I've heard it's a 3,000-year-old movie. You know what I'm saying?
You ought to see these nuts.
Damn, I walked right to that one.
I know, but then you started to give more of a response, and I was like, shut up, Sancho, shut up. I need to get my line.
You got to be faster about that. As soon as I go,
I know.
And then you jump in.
I know. I needed to jump in faster, but it was one of those things. Take two.
You got to be like, you ever heard of Denise? Then that's one for you that
I
you
know.
can use forever.
But it's because, like, you threw me off. I thought your answer was going to be quicker.
It was actually, you know.
No, you were like, no, blah, 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 the whole thing.
The Greeks of the Odor.
You gave me the whole fucking synopsis.
let me tell you about Cody Rhodes and his story.
Oh my God. Well, let's go ahead and kick it off there, ladies and gents, because Cody Rhodes and CM Punk finally stopped being lovers heading into SummerSlam, and there's finally a little bit of heat there. Now, of course, they could turn this shit up. Okay, you know what? You toast your bread, don't you, Sancho?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how when you toast your bread, there's the little knobs of how much you want it toasted. Where do you think the knob level is right now for CM Punk and Cody Rhodes as we are a week away from SummerSlam?
I mean, I like my toast light, which is always a weird way to put it, but at 3, I would say 3 out of 10.
You think they're still at a 3?
My toaster has like it on numbers. It doesn't go like light to dark like some toasters.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, you think they're still at a 3?
I think they're still at 3. I actually like the step they took forward. I didn't like the start of the whole belt thing. I called that out a while ago. I was like, if it starts at Saturday's main event from something really small and dumb and they make a anthill into a mountain, that's what they did. But I like once we got past all that BS and we finally got to the nitty gritty of Cody saying like, look, dude, you made the pipe bomb. I nuked the business. I kind of like that. I like the story of getting into that, like not referencing directly AEW, but talking about AEW at the same time. And I like it when I like it when Punk calls Cody Dusty's kid. Like that's something there. There's some real animosity there. Like as if I'm hoping that, you know, people tend to not like when people bring up Dusty Rhodes with Cody Rhodes' promos. But I'm hoping that there's something where Cody could come back like you just wish he was your father. Something like that. I don't know. I think we're finally moving it a little bit further along down the path than most people were what the people want, Denise.
So here's the thing. Like, I agree with you in the sense that, you know, I don't know if it's at a 3. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say it's at a 4. Okay. Skill, I'm gonna give it an extra whole point. No, but seriously, I feel like because there was really no heat in this feud whatsoever, we desperately needed this interaction that they had today. But here's the thing, Sancho, this is a promo we should have gotten weeks ago. I'm sorry, like this is like a first meetup kind of promo, the first initial confrontation. Right now, we should be sitting here being like, oh man, this next 1 month of Cody and CM Punk is gonna be straight fire. But instead, hey, the match is happening in a week, and you might get one more confrontation on the Go Home SmackDown, but that's basically gonna be it. Before you know it, it's going to be right in front of you. So that's kind of what I was thinking about that. And it's crazy to think, I agree with you. I didn't like the belt little thing too, where it's like, oh, that one little thing was the catalyst for all of this. I'm sorry, but there is more heat between me and you, Sancho, when I make fun of your bucket hat than what was happening there with that belt.
Why you hate on me, my bucket hat?
I'm just saying, tell me the truth. Is there not more heat with me and you and your bucket hat than there was with CM Punk casually hitting Cody Rhodes with the belt?
There's more heat than you hating on my love for LA Knight. That's extreme heat. That is extreme heat. But I have to ask you a question, Denise.
Yes.
Do you think that the WWE was ever going to get like this close to the AEW parts of Cody and CM Punk's past?
Oh, I know. So that was part of what I liked, by the way, where Cody, well, there was a few things, first and foremost. And I thought, you know what? In the beginning, I felt like Cody really stood his ground, right? When he talked about CM Punk's pipe bomb, but you know what? I'm the one who dropped a bomb, a nuke, whatever it is that he said on the promo, where he said, I'm the one who dropped this bomb on the this nuke on the pro wrestling world. You talked about it, but I actually did it. And when they kind of alluded to like 2022 and hey, you know, the path that they took, I'm like, are we talking about what I think you're talking about? Now, here's the thing, Sancho, is that I kind of feel like the crowd, the live crowd, didn't follow along very well during that. I felt like that was one where if you were watching from home, you were like, I think I know what they're talking about here. Whereas the crowd was kind of sitting on their hands during this one. I kind of felt like we needed a little bit of I was expecting at this point in time a more stronger reaction there, and it didn't really happen. But fast forward, once we got CM Punk on the mic, I thought to myself, all right, Cody, you had a nice little moment here, but Punk's pretty much going to take it here. I thought the part where Punk was talking about the last line, that was the best part. He had some good moments throughout the whole thing, but it was really him saying that he can't beat him on the mic, not even if he's Dusty Rhodes' son. And as we all know, Dusty Rhodes is one of the most iconic people when it comes to promos and really making people feel and believe what they are saying. And for Cody not to be able to, I guess, fill those shoes and CM Punk's perspective, that is pretty, that's pretty messed up, man. So I thought it was really, I liked the back and forth with Cody and CM Punk for those specific reasons, but I do think this promo should have happened weeks ago.
I think there was another slide to that as well, where he said it again he said it first at the Royal Rumble, that there's no way I'm going to lose to Dusty's kid, but it's more of like a slight on the whole legacy of the Rhodes family. Like they're like, his dad wasn't really nothing really in CM Punk. CM Punk is the best in the world, and Dusty Rhodes can't come close to CM Punk. I think that's the next stepping stone to nail that home. To go back to your point, like why did the live crowd didn't really react to AEW? I think sometimes if the WWE doesn't spoon feed you certain lines, you're not going to get it. That's something they would have to say AEW in that setting for the crowd to react to it, rather than to allude to it. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I know people were like, it went too long. It took 10 minutes to get there, but I don't mind waiting for it, because this is important to wait for it to get there.
I didn't feel like it took long, but that's the thing, though, is that it needed this kind of segment, though. It needed these kinds of minutes for them to start to get something going, or else we were just going to be sitting here being like, oh my God, this whole feud is based on a little slap with the belt. That's insane.
What's interesting is the way Raw and SmackDown are promoting their main events. Rollins and Roman are just done through video stories, the little recaps of the history of the Shield, of how they, throughout the entire career of the WWE, the cash-ins, the heist of the century. Like, we're getting all the lore from those two through the video packages, and not so much. And then sometimes we get it capped with the promo segment. But I'm hoping, why not WWE do a little bit more of that? But it's clear as day they don't want to touch their past, which is a shame, because I said this on the podcast, is like, that's the best parts of this feud, is what's not being said.
Right. But at the same time, like, they got to come up with new material, don't they? They got to come up with things that they could make stuff come out of this. Like, they could get more creative, I think, when it comes to, they could have dove deeper into what Cody Rhodes meant when he said, oh, you said all these things in the pipe bomb, but I actually did it. Okay. Dive into that. What does that mean? Tell us. Get more personal about it. And, and do more. I mean, they have a history. They have different journeys in WWE, but there's a history that I feel like they could go deeper with. But it's almost like, well, we're almost out of time. So our hands kind of feel a little handicapped right now with what more else can be brought up at this point in time.
Do you feel that the WWE, when it comes to Cody and CM Punk, that you think Sami Zayn, it's a bummer that Sami Zayn's not in that match, because I want this to be a trilogy. I don't know if they're going to go a trilogy route with CM Punk and Cody.
I think they should. And I'm going to tell you why, because I'm sorry, but I waited this is me being selfish, okay? I waited a long time for Cody and CM Punk here right now in WWE, that this doesn't feel like it's it, fam. We got to do more here. There feels like there's still more. I've only checked off one box. I need to check off a few more here. If this is it and we don't see Cody versus CM Punk till 2 years or whatever, it's going to feel like we were almost sort of slighted, like we weren't given the whole entree.
Did you like what Damian Priest said to Cody Rhodes, that he feels like all the boys in the locker room are tired of the same faces being the face of the brand?
Oh, and I'm sure that's true. Come on. Everybody wants their shot at being the number one guy.
But that's what's so interesting. Like tonight, I felt like this SmackDown had a lot of those moments where the same thing with Cody and CM Punk, things that shouldn't be said are being talked about or alluded to. Same thing with Sami Zayn talking about how, look at them, you wanted to take the belt off of me to get your marquee match at SummerSlam. You got what you want. You got corporate boy, golden boy number 1 and the corporate boy number 2 and CM Punk. Like all those kind of things that are taboo. I feel like if you were to give an attribute of a promo sticker, that now more superstars are given the green light to talk about booking more.
Yeah, you're right about that, by the way, because we had that moment that you said with Priest, the Sami Zayn stuff, this stuff here, and I like that because to me it feels a little bit more realistic, right?
Right. That's a good point. I see what you're saying.
Realistic. I think so. I think it makes it feel more realistic to me. And I like that because I like more realism in my pro wrestling because that makes it feel like, oh man, like I really want to believe that these two guys truly above anything really, really hate each other.
So what you're saying is, because we all know about the pro wrestling nature, sports entertainment, we all know like those unreal moments where you have a whiteboard and who's going to win that maybe the wrestlers should lean more into that world and be like, why are you let them politic for better main events? Because that's what Sami Zayn's doing.
Yeah. Yes and no. I wouldn't allude to the unreal stuff or anything like that. Like it's okay. Yeah.
What I mean is, because we know like that happens behind the scenes, that maybe the wrestlers should dip more into that politicking nature of.
I think we should see the politicking.
Yeah.
The on-screen politicking happen on the screen.
Okay.
For example, like when, a wrestler goes and they start talking to Adam Pearce and they're like, oh, hey, X, Y, and Z, I need this match for this reason. That would be the politicking that then afterwards the other person could bring up instead of us thinking, instead of them talking about things that we haven't seen as the viewer. So kind of make it seem kind of added into the story, like something that we can see on the actual show.
Did you feel that Gunther and Nick Aldis, how was that a strong start? I thought it was like a lot of people that I've read on the internet and some people, the talking heads, were saying that the WWE has the responsibility of making Nick Aldis a threat rather than seeming like he's a GM personality, that the dude can actually wrestle. And I was some people were asking for like a vignette or like a package showing Nick Aldis's past. But I thought Nick Aldis kind of held his own on the mic and physically in the ring against Gunther to open up SmackDown.
So you bring up some really good points. And I do think that they should do something like that because, for example, because here's the thing, not everyone knows everything. When Nick Aldis said, oh, I haven't wrestled a match in 3 years, I'm pretty sure there was thousands of people that were like, huh? Where was that? I don't know. Whatever, right? Like, that's fine. And that's not like, they don't need to know everything. That's fine. But when you mention things like that, I do like the idea of letting people know, like, hey, or even commentary could be the ones kind of filling in the gaps and saying, and Gunther did a little bit because he did mention the NWA stuff. So there you go. That was them filling it in. But I do think commentary could do a little bit more afterwards where they give more information. And then afterwards, the following week, for example, next week, they could run a video package on who Nick Aldis was, right? Hey, they have a partnership with TNA now. Use some of that footage if you guys want, right? So I always think that they could definitely do that so that the crowd could feel just a little bit more invested in this guy. But as for the actual the actual segment, though, there was a lot that I liked in this because, you were mentioning earlier, kind of talking about real life stuff. Gunther also set the tone for that right at the opening of this, where he said, you were a professional wrestler. You wanted these big things to happen. Your dream was to go to WWE. And guess what? You didn't make it, bud. Right? and you're jealous of me. The fact that he brought up, hey, he was a former NWA's champion. Yes, he was in the business, but no, he didn't make it to WWE as a wrestler. He had to make it to WWE as a GM. I thought those were all really cool points to make because guess what? They were true, which is crazy to think now. But, WWE, for whatever reason, they didn't go with Nick Aldis back in the day. It had to be a whole totally different journey for him. But I like Gunther bringing that up. And I like Nick Aldis sitting there with this almost mysterious like grin. I don't know about you, Sancho, but I almost felt like, have you ever been in a situation where you're hearing a lot of people, like let's say you're in a workspace, for example, and you're hearing all these people and they're all making really stupid points and you're just sitting there like, you know what? I'm just not going to say anything because they're just being stupid. That's almost what I thought Nick Aldis was doing when he was sitting there. He felt like the biggest person in the room by not saying anything. And I liked that. Then when he finally, had his little bit at the end about the bitch line and, hey, you're going to have to, be the ones that lost to your
boss.
Yeah, there you go. I thought that part was really good. And I thought, okay, that kind of measured up to what I was expecting because while I was watching Nick Aldis, I was wondering what was going on inside his mind. I wanted to know, what is he thinking right now? And I thought they did a good job of that. But with all that being said, I do not want to see Gunther lose to Nick Aldis. I think they can make Nick Aldis look credible simply by going out there and having a match. But I'm sorry, the guy that has not wrestled a match, and he said it himself, in 3 years should not be defeating Gunther, who is the career killer.
Maybe if Nick Aldis loses here, he can find the solace that he can go to Arizona State University and graduate with a degree in influencing.
Yeah. Sancho, I have so many thoughts about that, by the way. I saw that today, and I can sit here and have a whole conversation about it. But you know what? I'm not going to do it.
I deserve all my followers because I graduated. Look at my degree. It says influencer degree with a BA in influencing, Denise.
Do they not know, by the way, that you can also buy followers?
Hey, you got to get a hook or crook. You know what I mean, Denise?
What if you get your degree and you bought 100,000 followers?
Hey, the degree says you graduated. Hold on.
Yes. The fact that this university is basing it off subscribers and not other analytics such as watch time is telling me already everything that I need to know about this degree. All right? They don't even be knowing how this shit fucking works. Sancho, sorry, I get very passionate about this stuff.
It's interesting that they're taking a page from Kai Cenat Streamer University. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it is.
They're going to go ahead and take it. One thing I have a question for you is a complete deception, like buying followers. That Gunther is 1 year younger than Nick Aldis.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, Gunther's 1 year younger than Nick Aldis.
Yes, he's 38 years old, and Nick Aldis is 39 years old. Isn't that crazy?
Doesn't
it feel like watching like a 90s movie? Like, wow, all these people look old, but they're like your age. You're like, oh, damn. But yeah.
Oh my God. So, someone just shared a clip of, it was Hogan, and they said, oh, he was 33 in this clip. And I thought to myself, no fucking way. And you see it all the time, right? Like they've done it with Earthquake, with so many different wrestlers. And you're just like, what was going on back then? What was in the water?
Also, I would like to point out, do you think that Nick Aldis continues on the main roster? Because he only suspended his GM rights, his power for the match. But you think that WWE goes, hold up, he could actually go. He could still work. He cut a decent promo, by the way, solid promo. Do you think they add him to the roster? There's just no room for him, honestly, on the main roster on SmackDown, in my opinion.
Oh my God. I feel like he should almost stick around on SmackDown for a little bit. And you want to know why? Because he's no longer going to be a GM, right?
Just for this match.
That's it. No, I thought he was giving up his duties no,
it was temporary. Forever. It was a temporary. That's what Wade Barrett came in. It was only temporary.
I feel like he shouldn't. I think he should just go full wrestler mode. And then afterwards be stuck being one of the guys who gets screwed. when the new GM comes. Like whoever takes over as new SmackDown GM, and then have Nick Aldis be like suddenly being the one that finds himself in the opposite side. And all the guys are like, now you see bullshit that we dealt with. And then suddenly he finds himself in feuds with a bunch of guys that he basically screwed over during his run as general manager.
I miss a good heel GM. We haven't had one of those in a while.
They could find somebody else. Like there's so many legends they could pull out of a hat and have them in a heel general manager role or whatever role, babyface, it doesn't matter. You pull someone out of a hat, throw a dart, land on a legend, and they can fill in on that role. I feel like if you give the people Nick Aldis as a wrestler for this, you keep Nick Aldis as a wrestler and don't go back to being a GM.
Okay, wow.
I got strong feelings today, Sancho.
You do.
You do. By the way, we do got James Still 419 who says that was my second WWE event I went to. James Still 419 was over at Saturday night's main event. Very cool. Thank you, man. We also got 69 Day Grind. Thank you for the love here. We also got JM here who says if we get actual long wrestling instead of ads, this SummerSlam has potential to be one of the greatest PLEs ever based off of how stacked their card is. This was pretty much the same conversation I feel that we were having around WrestleMania time was, hey, on paper, this looks sick. This is awesome. But these freaking commercials is what's killing everything else and killing the enjoyment.
Just to point out, just for today's SmackDown, I was timing all this. The match for the main event started at 8:38. That's when Finn Balor started heading toward the ring. The actual match itself, the bell rung at 8:47 p.m., which would be 6:47 your time, and they had 6 minutes of commercials total. So you only get 7 minutes of in-ring time that you get to see if you don't have a VPN. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That's not good.
But remember, we never knew how bad it can get until we saw Ad Mania. That's we know that how bad it can get. So we'll see if it gets worse.
Thank you so much, JM. We also got Jay and Gwen here says, just me or did Cody come off as toxic X tonight? The toxic X lover is what he's saying. Sancho, do you feel that way?
I don't know why Cody's jealous. I did like Cody calling. I did like CM Punk calling him out. Is like the only reason why you're acting this way is because I have this belt and you don't. Like this belt has come between us when we've been boys, and it's interesting when you see Cody as champion. The way CM Punk treats him as a champion is more reverence and respect. But when Cody is a challenger, he's more a little whiny.
Yeah, that's an interesting observation too. That was the other thing that I did like too, was that CM Punk told him, you know, I don't hate you. I have respect for you. That's why I'm not going to stab you in the back. Instead, I'm going to stab you in the heart. Do you know how much guts it takes to stab somebody to their face, that they see it instead of doing it behind? Because doing it behind their back, that's the cowardly way. If you talk shit about someone behind their back, you are a coward. If you tell them to their face how they feel, how you feel, that to me is far better. Like you got to do it. You got to be a man about it.
So what does that mean? Stabbing? Does that mean just really lean into and rail him for the nepotism that he has? Because CM Punk comes from a place where he had to build himself up from the indies all the way up to the WWE. And when he got to the WWE, there was a guy at the top that did not believe in him and did not book him properly. And now he's here again. And I think that would be a cool like final go home. Be like, now I'm at the top. I'm not gonna give it up.
Yes, exactly. We also got Kaden Crawford here. Says DW for life. Book the women better, please. I agree. We got Suicide Cowboy here. Who says I didn't watch in the PG era. Was Brea always
Brie?
Brie. Oh, Brea. I was like, Brea. Who's Brea? Because we have Brea out here.
Yeah, La Brea.
Yeah, I was like, why are we talking about Brea? Okay. Anyways, was Brie always this bad? Hall of Fame, how? Question mark. Okay, so I'm a fan of Nikki and Brie because I like what they've done with their empires outside of WWE and how they've kept their names relevant outside of WWE. Not a lot of people can do that. I respect them a whole lot for that. In-ring white, number one.
There you go.
I'm already practicing, guys. I'm just kidding. Do not take that seriously. But yeah, it's just crazy though. It's crazy. I'm just trying to live, Sancho. I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to do my best, make a little money, and enjoy myself. That's all.
Amen.
Amen. Why did this feel like a prayer?
I don't know. You cut a promo. What can I say?
Oh my gosh, so funny. We got JJ Castillo here who says, I really like the Punk Cody segment. I feel like this is what the feud needed. Tension between them and bringing up their past. I'm really excited for this match. That's exactly what I wanted. I wish it happened sooner so that we could enjoy more of it. What do you think, Sancho?
It's like SummerSlam's already happening. What?
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
And then we only have 2 more hours. So we only have like what, 10 minutes of the next time we see them?
That is sad, actually. What are the chances they show up on Raw? I mean, it's a pretty big Raw, is it not? In Los Angeles? I know it doesn't really make too much sense. I know. I'm just acting crazy now just because I want more of Cody and Punk. That's why I'm saying let's do a trilogy. Let's keep it going.
You should go. Have they invited you to go into it? No, come on.
I'm gonna be at SummerSlam, yeah, but I'm probably gonna be streaming from my room.
No, I'm talking about in the Monday Night Raw.
Oh, LA Monday Night Raw? No, I don't think I'm gonna go. I think I'll be here. I want to spend time with you, Sancho.
That's right. We got
a show. We got a job to do around here. Thank you, JJ. We got David Primero here who says, bring Mickie James as mysterious general manager who favors Nick Aldis. Make him a heel that can be a new storyline for SmackDown, or maybe AJ Styles could work too. What do you think? You know, I have 2 sides of this, okay? Sancho, hear me out. I have one part of my brain that's scandalous, right? I'm like, yeah, do it. Bring in the naughty general manager. Then the other side of me is like, no, because if we have a woman in a position of power, I don't want it to be made about sex. Like, let's make it about her and her jobs and her skills. So those are the 2 parts of my brain.
I mean, I don't think Vicky Guerrero was about that. She was just yelling at people.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. So there you
So
go.
funny. We got Logan here who says, best episode of SmackDown because Finn finally won. Dude, I feel kind of bad, but like I ran a poll here on the channel asking people who they thought was going to win that fatal 4-way. Royce Keys had 1 vote. Trick Williams had like 7 votes. And then who else was it?
Damien.
Damien had 3 votes, and Finn Balor had all the other votes. Everybody was pretty much hoping for a Finn win here because
Why do you feel bad then?
Oh, well, because I feel bad for everybody else. I got a heart of gold, Sancho. No, I kind of felt bad that they didn't like, nobody expected anybody else to win. But at the same time, Finn has been here. Finn has been paying his dues for a long time. He's a great wrestler. He looks younger than ever. I think that we're all here waiting for the moment that the WWE monster finally goes and gives Finn Balor another go here for the championship soon.
Can you help me in my pro wrestling brain understand this? Last time we saw Finn Balor versus Damian Priest ate like 6 coup de grace, and he ate 1 to the back of the head, and yet he was still able to kick out. But then he just takes 1 and he loses.
See, that's good because I didn't remember that.
Just saying.
Yeah, it happens. It's just those things sometimes where we gotta suspend our disbelief.
It's just when you unleash the thighs of Finn Balor, the quads, those tree trunks, he's able to put more power behind it. There it is. I solved it.
There you go. We got Cyan Soul here. It says, can Bobby Roode be a GM? Miss hearing his theme. Yeah, but if he's GM, we're not going to hear his theme unless he goes out there.
Yes, he's a great producer. He's doing really well as producer. Remember, he came up with the whole, if you saw Unreal shot of Gunther and John Cena, that was him.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cyan. So, that's one of my jobs that I would actually really like to do. Not that one, actually. I actually want to be a camera director. Those people that are like shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4. I've always thought about doing that job someday.
Do you notice that the WWE has gone back to the shaky camera now?
No, I didn't notice that. Oh, crap. Why'd you tell me? Now I'm going to notice it. I don't want to notice it. We got Logan here who says, do we think Naomi will return soon? I haven't been keeping up on her status and how she's been doing as of late. So I'm not really sure like where she's at in terms of like her pregnancy, post-pregnancy, all of that type of stuff. I'm not really too sure like where she's at with her post-pregnancy.
I definitely see her coming back from Money in the Bank. She could win again.
That soon?
Sure.
I still feel like it's so soon.
No, didn't she leave like...
Yeah, but it takes like 9 months to make sure a baby is like done, and
I
then
think
it comes out,
I think the
and then
baby is
afterwards, yeah, no, the baby's like born,
Yeah.
but afterwards, it takes a while for ladies to get back to where they need to be, and then on top of that, an athlete, it takes a little extra more time.
That's October. About 10 months ago.
Well, Sancho, you're the one with kids. You should know. I'm telling you, I don't even have kids. Sancho's getting flashbacks. I can see the flashbacks in your eyes right now. Look at him. Look at him. Those are flashback eyes. He's like, I've seen some shit.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Okay, can I ask you a personal question? You don't have to answer it. Did you see like when the baby was born, or did you get what view did you get? Did you get the full view, or did you get the other view, the one where you just see the baby? Okay, you don't have to answer it, Sancho. All right, I went too far. I asked TMI. I'm sorry. I've always been wondering this, not just not wondering this, but I've been debating if I ever get knocked up and have a child, do I want my man to be seeing all of that, or do I just want him to just see when the baby's born? You know what I'm saying? I've wondered that, and I haven't decided what. And now, based off of your reaction, I think I might just have him just see the baby born and not the other side.
On the other side.
Sancho's traumatized. We got ND the Enthusiast here. Says Baron attacked Trick and they're on SmackDown. Wait, hold on. What am I missing here? Yeah, wait, that was a while back ago.
Trick doesn't have a match yet. I think they're saying post-match.
No.
Baron attack Trick in a dark match. I don't know.
I didn't see that. Did that happen afterwards? Because I didn't see that. Okay.
I'll look on the internet.
Okay, thank you. I was a little confused there, ND Animation Enthusiast. We got Suicide Cowboy here. It says, a fatal influence loses. WWE pushing young talent is BS.
There it is. Baron Corbin attacks Trick Williams after SmackDown goes off air, leading to Williams challenging Corbin to United States Championship match at SummerSlam.
Oh, nice. Trick definitely needed to have a match at SummerSlam. So I was saying earlier how I think all of our champions, our singles champions and whatnot, our big stars, they should definitely be on this show. Trick Williams has been pushed. Dude, it would be weird if he didn't have a SummerSlam match. Thank you, ND Animation Enthusiast. We got Suicide Cowboy here. It says, if fatal influence loses, WWE pushing young talent is BS. So yeah, no, they I need them to go strong because they started off pretty hot. I wanted to keep it going like that with fatal influence. There's something there. I don't want them to give up on it quickly,
I don't think they have. I know that there was a report saying that they want to push the rocket on them, but it is seemingly the slowest rocket I've ever seen in my life, but it's getting there.
The slowest rocket ever.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I mean, if they win at SummerSlam, that's huge for them. But I think a lot of people are still kind of off-put that JC Jane's not in that five-woman ladder match.
Yeah. No.
Why 5 though?
Glad.
Why not go 6?
I'm wondering if they're gonna add because they didn't announce the next qualifier match, did they?
No, I'm hoping Blake Monroe is in it. I don't think they give Nia one more crack at it, do they?
Okay, so my thought process was at this point, because Nia got screwed again, by the way, guys. What I said I didn't want to happen last week ended up happening. Jade got involved, DQ, and so now her ops, Charlotte, is in the match. So each other's ops got each other into the actual match, all right? And now Nia Jax basically got screwed. She should join up with Sami Zayn because they are being screwed left and right here. So, Sancho, would you be mad if they kind of just threw Nia Jax into this match?
Oh, I'm sorry. You could lose and get in?
I mean, I know, but she got screwed, though, 2 times. At this point, is it any worse than how Jade and Charlotte got in?
I'd rather have Blake Monroe get in, please.
I do, too. But you know what? Nia Jax, poor girl. She's looking a little silly right now.
The WWE loves screwing over their heels. Doesn't matter who you are. You get screwed.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So with that being said, that's where we're at. We still got one qualifier match. Don't know what that's going to be. Chelsea Green, by the way, is in it now. She defeated Kiana James, by the way. So she's now in the matchup too.
And they had that little thing with Tiffy real quick where she said, last time we were in a ladder match, Tiffy won. Remember, she threw her off the ladder and she landed on the table for Money in the Bank.
I love how Tiffy just casually forgot that too.
When Tiffy brought it up, she was playing coy about it. Like,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got Logan here who says, what are they doing with Jade and what they are doing with Jade and Charlotte is a complete shit show. The fact that Denhausen is a comedy act, he has a singles match before Charlotte is crazy. Well, I do agree that Charlotte and Jade did not need to be in this match. They should have had their own match. I agree. They shouldn't have been there.
They're going to cancel each other out and someone's going to win unexpectedly. I've always been saying it'd be nice for Paige to win, but it looks like Paige is in that 6-woman tag, which is fine. But I think Paige setting up for Rhea to come back. So it has to be somebody that is going to go up against Rhea. Like, that's how I've been looking at who wins. And that's why I think it'd be interesting if it's Blake Monroe, because then you get a chance to see what Blake can do with it. But at the same time, then you could have a heel and Rhea. Chelsea would be interesting too, but then Chelsea is going to have to lose to Rhea. Like, someone's going to have to lose to Rhea.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, who are you willing to have lose to Rhea is the question.
Unless they pop off, then Rhea could lose, but I don't see anyone reaching Rhea levels unless Rhea's out for a long time until Mania, which could be possible.
Oh, brother. All righty. Thank you, Logan. We got Jay and Gwen here says wrestling with Denise and Denise could be a show. Denise?
Who is Denise?
Yeah, Denise. Denise and Denise. Are you Denise?
Am I mini you?
You're Minnie's? Mini-niece? Mini-niece.
Mickey Mouse. Oh.
Thank you, Jay. We got your boy KJ here. Says, I'm not a fan of Sammy, but his promo tonight was great. And as a solo stan, it's nice to see him get love for real. Keep him as babyface and away from the bloodline. I agree. You know what? The times I've liked Solo, I've liked promos, his recent promos, and I like babyface Solo. And you're hearing this from like the biggest Solo hater, okay?
That was a fun Solo segment we had with Royce Keys and LA Knight. That was very Rock-like, doing the impressions of everybody, setting everybody up and wearing the turtleneck like The Rock.
Hey, maybe he's trying to tell us the next Rock is not Roman Reigns, it's me. Although those are some very tall shoes. That's a very tall order to try to fill Solo. Don't try to fill that
He is the most charismatic Uce out there right now, in my opinion.
That's a hot take there.
He's much more charismatic than Jimmy and Jay. Better than Jacob. He's charismatic. He's a funny dude.
You think he's more charismatic than Jimmy and Jay? Because they have different kind of charisma.
Solo has oodles, and they're just nerfing him. Every time he lets it shine, he wins the second. Like he has the meme of the night every time if you just let him do his thing. You just let him do his thing.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. I see it sometimes. I see it. Alrighty. We're going to finish out the super chats and then we're basically done with today's SmackDown. We got David Primero here who says, I watched main event where Julia beat Kiana again. And they mentioned Julia being in the qualifier, but didn't say against who. So maybe she will win. What? Okay. That's interesting because I didn't hear about any of that. I was a little bit worried for Julia because I'm like, oh, she's over on main event now. Like, that's not the place you want to be. No offense, but you know.
Grayson Waller's there too.
Is he really? Oh my God. Thank you, David. We got Stephen Marchulli here who says, how about Stephanie's return to win the ladder match? Yeah, but isn't she a Raw girl? She's a Raw girl.
She has a lot of business with Liv still.
Yeah. So I don't think so. As much as I would love to see Stephanie back and doing something, I think she might be on the Raw side still. Thank you, Stephen. Alrighty, everyone. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is our episode of SmackDown, our post show for today. Thank you again to Sancho for filling in last minute. By the way,
wait a minute.
What?
I talked about LA Knight before the show started. Look at our boy LA Knight in the main event on Monday Night Raw, in the main event of SmackDown. What to talk about a great story for LA Knight to be in both main events on Monday and Friday. The pops he was getting. Come on, Denise. You try to bury my LA Knight segment in the pre-show, the little opening, like posting on your little
I had you on the pre-show.
Yeah, you hit me on the pre-show. Nice try, Denise.
Oh
Follow
my God.
Follow me at Sancho West Wrestling if you want some real talk about pro wrestling. You know what I mean? And it's a Wrestling School podcast where we have the #1 LA Knight fan living.
That's how you're promoting your channel now, Sancho.
It's going to be a great day on October 10th.
Oh, you know how it's always like this like city and they're like, this is the home of the giant pizza.
A home of the giant LA Knight fan. Right
there
here,
you
folks.
go. Right there. You should put it as your slogan.
October 10th, baby, 2026. The Yeah and the Bank. You heard it here first.
Alrighty, everyone. Follow Sancho, the home of the #1 LA Knight fan. And as for me, you're already here, youtube.com/Denise Salcedo, where you can get all of the wrestling content that I want to talk about. Check it out, youtube.com/Denise Salcedo. Go to the TikTok, Instagram, all the pages. I'm posting tons of videos out there. Go check them out @_Denise Salcedo everywhere. Alrighty, everyone. See you on the next one. Bye, everyone.